Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK. Welcome back to the southern reaches of the Sea of Fallen Stars, and welcome back to our sneak peek preview playthrough of the CZRPG upcoming campaign, Chessenta's Tyranny. A second outing for our split party saga. As last time you saw Carolyn Sturgrove, Amenhotep, and that sneakiest of rogues. So sneaky they pretend to be a bard. Reese.
Oh, that's so true.
I legit forget.
Me too.
They're not actually a rogue. As they travelled up the eastern side of the Bay of Chessenta last time to investigate the remnants and ruins of the arcane force, as More Dulkin up there on the coast was a haven for arcanists away from the primordial worshipping cult of entropy in the capital city. They went up there and met with a blast from QuestJunkiesUK's past as a strapping dragonborn fighter by the name of Firemore caught up with them and helped them drive out the new residents of the Arcanist's palace out on the islands that you can see the pin pointing to there, as they discovered that this new faction within the arcane force, the evil arcanists who are looking to install a magocracy in Chessenta, much like the Red Wizards of Thay have done to the northeast. They had taken up shop here and had made some additions and changes to the palace, notably creating various works of appreciative, worshipful homage, shall we say, to a certain sea mommy. As it seems that this evil branch of the arcane force is in league with she of the leagues of the depth below the ocean, Umberly. And it seems that she is the one who has promised them power and access to a evil entity, should they find themselves enough good-natured, well-meaning arcanists to sacrifice at her altar, one of which is Carolyn's fiancé. Now,
Oh dear God.
as Lucio's buddy in the Feywild showed them, they were successful and drove out said cultists. But that is not where we're focused today, and we shall catch up with them next time around. Today, we are going off on the other branch of our adventure, as the party travelled north from their base of operations far down in Meath in the south of Chessenta. They reached the shores of the Bay of Chessenta at Heptios there, and as the others went up to Morducklin, Lucio and Arius travelled along the coast to a nearby sizable settlement and looked for passage. Looked for a vessel to take them out into the bay. Let me dive into my PDF here. Today, friends, as I step out of my recap here for a moment, we are playing a fabulous little one-shot or drop-in location, which I shall demonstrate today, how you can drop it into your campaigns and use it, from our wonderful friend Christian over at CZRPG. And it is one that some of you might own because it was our giveaway a short time ago. The fabulous one-shot that is Sitnelda. Don't read it backwards. And you can see today how that plays out and how it ties in to our overall adventure and the backstories of these fabulous adventurers here. So, let me dive over to that PDF there and get myself a name. Remind myself of a name.
Your name's John.
Thank you.
Oh, super hard to forget that
right
one.
there in front of me the whole time. Lucio and Arius, you find yourselves... Actually, I need to switch up Sirenscape as well where I sit. Another blast from the past for you, Emma.
I'm ready.
This is from the Burning Valentine sound set.
Yes.
Your previous swashbuckling adventures before you fell into the 9 L's. Ha ha! You just gotta wait. You gotta wait for it. Where's the rum guy's coming? You know he's coming.
I know.
So just wait.
I listen out to the dulcet tones of "Where's the rum?" and I think, "Ah, yes, this sounds like home."
So, as the waves crash against the prow of the ship that you find yourselves on, not an overly... Hey, Lily. No, not that Lily. The other Lily.
There's another Lily?
I know. This one's a
Goodness.
hex bad. As you find yourself on the modest, kind of a large fishing vessel, shall we say, ploughing through the waves of the Bay of Chessenta, the bright sunlight glistening off the waters as they dash by, you find yourselves aboard the ship under the captainage of one, what's his name? Lyra Blackwood. Once a feared and renowned pirate in the Sea of Fallen Stars, hearkening from those pirate isles to the north. But now, putting their talents, as the Black Flag music starts playing, perfect. Now putting their talents to a different use, as they have signed on with merchants, plying the waters of the Bay of Chessenta, as a feared and renowned, as much as they were before, as a feared and renowned pirate hunter now. They were setting out into the Bay of Chessenta, looking to investigate the disappearance of several vessels in recent times. As they were heading out, you caught up with them on the docks and got yourselves passage to get yourself, because whilst Lucio is now the proud owner of a cap of water breathing, you might want to use it a bit closer to where you want to be.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Arius.
And I'm also, I'm also going to pull Arius aside as we're sort of like watching Lyra and their impressive swashbuckling ways, and just say, should we try and take this ship, or are we going to try and buy one? Because I think this looks really expensive, and I just was not anticipating spending so much money.
How much is a ship?
I don't know. Would it sound suspicious if we casually went up and asked her? Oh, they're singing! Wow, a jovial crew!
Indeed. Now, you are heading your way out there towards, as we had decided before, in search of those of Aris's kinfolk that live here in the bay, looking for any contacts that you can make with the sea elves here as a potential ally in your fight against the tyrannical regime that is in control of Chessenta at the moment. Now, as you crash through the waves and the crew sings, raising their spirits, hunting for this mysterious danger that has befallen the shipping of the bay, we will get our sea legs and be right back here as we join Lucio and Arius on this split party saga here in today's Chessenta's Tyranny. Arr!
Arr.
And welcome back, everybody. So, Aris, Captain Lyra Blackwood comes stomping across the decks. A mature, impressive figure with an entirely bald head, swinging the length of anchor chain that she prefers as her weapon. You know, I've been watching you on these couple of days out of port, and you're missing your calling, Arius. You do us proud out here on the waves.
Yeah, he kind of leans on Luce and almost tilt over. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I'm really considering it.
I elbow him.
Something she kind of winks at you. Something to really sink your teeth into.
With him.
No, it's just friendly banter. Emma, your headphones are cutting out a little bit when you raise your voice.
They peak, yeah.
Okay. Why are you flirting with her?
I'm not flirting. He steadies his stance.
Oh, worry not you, little Eladrin. I'm married to the waves and the fickle winds.
Same.
Sure.
Same. So, yeah.
I can turn into a spider and then I'll have 8 eyes and all of them will be watching you.
And you carry on your journey here. Now, as you have been using your sea anchor to kind of bob around in the bay there as you're spending the evenings here, Arius, you have been taking the opportunity to teach Lucio in the finer arts of existing underwater, not as a slug.
That's gonna go so well.
Now, Lucio, aka Emma. Two key things actually here. First, we need to roll.
Yes.
No, spin a wheel. Thanks to
Oh my god.
the lovely Maharishi, who gave us a lovely sub at the start there. Thank you. Folks, if you want to support the channel and cause some shenanigans, every sub or gifted sub does get a spin of the wheel. Very concentrated when there's only 2 quests.
Yeah, the wheel is a painful thing. It can be. It can also be great.
Arius already has something in the wings, so that is why this is going to Lucio. Oh, perfect. Okay. I'm glad you found that D100, Lucio. If you want to pre-roll me that wild magic surge, once initiative is rolled, that will kick off.
Gets so indignant about the captain that he wild magic surges.
Just lose control.
It's a 6. John.
6?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always get nervous when they're either really low or really high.
Yeah.
I don't get the impression.
Because we're using those tables for all the different classes, I don't know any of them well enough to know what's going to happen. Unfortunately.
Yeah, because some of the classes have like a 0 to 5, which is like the lowest one, and I'm like, oh.
just over the edge there. Okay.
Can I just check? Have we had a long rest since last session? Because I was missing some HP. Okay,
yeah,
slowly. Gonna take that. Amazing.
Okay. Now, as the crew sings to celebrate the end of a long day's sailing, and the victuals have been passed out and the daily ration of grog, you, as has become accustomed, they know what's going on here. Prepare yourselves for your evening's subaquatic practice session. And as I was about to say before, I distracted myself. Emma,
yes.
We do not have a command word for this cap of water breathing. What do you think is the command word?
Shiver me timbers.
So cute.
Shiver me timbers.
Okay, so do you do the scuba diving thing where you sit on the edge of the boat and just fall backwards into the water?
Yeah.
I think I throw Luce in most times because he thinks it's too cold.
Oh god.
I'm just like, go on.
But it's
just rugby tackle him off the edge.
Yeah.
No. What happened was when I was young, I fell in and it was really bad.
And
I imagine that I can doggy paddle now.
Absolutely.
And that I'm
I would hope
okay.
so. The son of fisherfolk, adopted son. But
Yes, I know, but
You just float.
now,
I kind of flop.
okay, and with a splash, splash, you disappear into the almost lava-like waves as the setting sun glistens across the bay, and find yourselves beneath the water. The last rays of sunlight piercing through into that surface layer, and a few startled fish glistening as they turn and speed away. Lucio, you garble out, shiver my timbers, because apparently you have to say the command word after you've gone underwater, which is okay. Sure. And the magical bubble of air emerges from the cap and surrounds, sealing tight around your neck as the water is forced out and you are able to breathe and talk normally under the water here.
Is this what you can do all the time, Arius?
Arius just gives you a withering look.
It's crazy.
Do you know anything about me?
I know plenty of things about you. I know that we're going to go see some of your kin. Okay, right, but I'm really slow. So maybe you could tie like a little rope from me to you, and we could help each other along. So when you get tired, I can swim, and then when I get tired, you can swim.
I could do that, or I could just he disappears.
No.
And then he comes up from underneath you and grabs your ankles.
Oh! I yell. Terrifying.
If
you do that again,
he will tie it around your ankle and start tugging you.
Oh my god! I just go like this. I flop like a kraken. John, what do our surroundings look like at the moment?
You, as our pin suggests here, are way out in the middle of the bay, so it is pretty deep here. So you can't really see deep down there. Hey, John, Vit, thank you for that sub. Yeah, I'm getting there, mate. Getting there. Who gets?
So we can't see the bottom.
Who gets the spin of the wheel? I'm the one here. No, I'm afraid not, Lucia. I'm the one here languishing without any spins to my name.
Great.
So yes, you're just kind of getting used to, because I think there's like so much like automated like reaction like within you to just not breathe underwater and hold your breath. So actually building up that courage to.
I'm probably lightheaded. I think that I'll give us a little bit of time just sort of acclimatize, and then I'll say to Arius, I just want to check, because I know that this was largely my idea, kind of bring you back to the water, and I think you're doing really well considering you hate the open ocean.
Yeah.
You hate the open ocean.
Well, I don't hate the ocean. I love the ocean.
Well,
I just don't like certain things in the ocean. Like some people can really like the countryside, but hate countryside people.
Yeah. Sure. Definitely. By
the way,
are you okay?
The two of you will be delighted to see that I got a disadvantage from that spin.
Nice. You asked for it.
I did.
I think he's tugging you down lower and lower, just helping you kind of acclimatize to the pressure in the water.
You didn't answer my question. Don't think I didn't notice that.
Which one in particular? You ask a lot of questions.
I do. Are you okay? Coming down here?
He does a big, blip. I am having a great time.
Okay. Can I insight check it? No, I believe him. I'm going to let him have the secret.
He's not very good at lying.
No. Okay.
He seems fairly comfortable in the bay, at least.
Yeah.
His skin is glowing. His hair has never looked better. It's like when you give someone a lot of water after they haven't drunk for a few days,
Gotcha.
Lucio, as the two of you are taking your evening dip here, you kind of look around as you hear something that sounds like the whistle and clicks of another pod. Not the people's pod of Chessenta, but a pod of dolphins.
Oh my gosh, dolphins,
kind of,
the
you know,
most
that kind of
evil creatures
sonar-
of the ocean.
That sonar
Yeah.
click and kind of sound.
Don't fuck with dolphins, man. Don't do it.
Well,
Yeah, I know.
Arius, you don't have the same fears, because whilst it does sound like the clicks and the sonar sounds of dolphins, you know that it is not.
Ooh.
These are calls between members of a group, much like you used to use back in your days in the Sahagan cults with your
Nice.
good friend.
Dolphins.
I'm just gonna hug
Got it.
Luce closer, like, if we make ourselves bigger, maybe we'll seem like more of a threat.
Well,
And-
maybe we should. John, are we near the
Yeah.
boat?
Yeah, you're almost directly below it, probably.
Let's just stick near the boat then. They won't be able to see us if there's.
Yeah, but
there's
if
a
I bring you up
Why are you
too
worried about
fast-
dolphins?
Luce, he pats your head. Sweet, sweet Luce.
You're a scaredy cat. I get it. That's okay. I'll protect you.
I am not a scared cat. I am like the least scared person in the ocean.
Scaredy catfish.
A cat? I'm not a catfish. He just whacks you.
Self-consciously strokes his whiskers.
I wish I could grow facial hair.
Arius, looking around as you hear those sounds, it's not long before you see what you're expecting to. 5 or 6 dark shapes moving through the water, arms at their side, almost kind of like mermaid kicking, you know, like just coming through powerfully, quickly through the water towards you. And as they get closer, they're not brandishing any weapons, and they're not attempting to hide or come at you from the the depths, you know, hiding themselves in the darkness down there. In fact, 2 of them are above you and actually being silhouetted against the surface, which, you know, is a intentional choice, and one that signifies that they are not attempting to stalk or, you know, seeing you as prey. As a group of 5 sea elves comes swimming up out of the depths towards you, and they
Hold
stay
Luce a bit tighter.
they stay back, kind of popping a quizzical eyebrow at this bizarre sight of this Eladrin with this big, you know, kind of old style diving suit,
Yes.
kind of
Oh my god, 100%.
bell helmet
All
around
the
it.
way. All the way. He's wearing a full old-timey diving
Tiny
suit
body,
with a
big
little
helmet.
bubble.
And a Victorian swimming suit.
Oh my god, John, it's perfect. Yeah, that's it.
Got little frills and bells on it.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's a
Bright
vision.
yellow,
Okay.
despite Arius warning you that was the worst colour to wear underwater.
What? What?
And they stop at a respectful distance and hail you.
Arius like pops his chin on top of Luce's head. Do you think we should say hi?
Well, they seem to be waving at you.
Yeah, you should wave back. You should definitely wave back, Luce.
Me?
Wave it.
No, I don't speak Aquan.
He picks up your hand and waves it.
Why are you doing this to me? He flops. Hail and well met, sea friends, seafaring elven individuals. I too am of Fey ancestry, and this is my friend, who is, well, he's a sea elf, even though he looks kind of scary.
Bit rude.
The leader swims forward and puts a palm on their chest.
Ooh.
I
Hello.
am Fenlael.
Oh my god.
Welcome to the waters, he says to you, Lucio. You are far from home. And turns to you, Arius. Are you? Are you from this part of the bay?
No, but I believe I am. He looks down at his very aquatic body. I am well suited to this environment and therefore do not pose any threat.
He looks disappointed. And he's like, alas, if you are not local, then perhaps you cannot help us.
Oh, you guys are in trouble?
Us? No, we seek to aid one who we fear to be in trouble.
So you're looking for help?
We are looking to be help and for information about a great leader of our order.
Grace elbows loose. This could be a really good opportunity. He swims out. Yes, of course. What is this mission that you have?
We are members of a group that protects the waters of the bay. Those who sail upon it and live within it. But
Oh, yes, I know about you. My parents are fisher people.
we would, should the need arise, look to their safety and well-being on any voyage they undertook. But I'm afraid our group has suffered a great setback as our leader, the commander of the waves, the caller to the winds, in search of a great danger to the shipping in this area, has disappeared, gone missing, and we are seeking them.
Oh. What do they look like?
I'm guessing they have blue skin.
And they look confused. And they look around, and yeah, I didn't say this as they swam up, so this is on me. There are various tones here.
Shades of ocean.
And they shake their head. No.
No.
They are born of the deeper trenches of the bay, are of darker skin. But they have short hair, various symbols and adornments of their trade, not unlike some of yours. And he points at you, Lucio, as it seems that their lost leader is also a druid.
Oh, cool. So, I mean, you know that, like, I get the impression that they are far more powerful than I, considering they have a title such as the Caller to the Wind. You are aware they could be, like, anywhere, because they could turn into a fish.
They could be on a sabbat.
On a sabbat. Maybe they're on holiday. That's not very useful, though. So, I mean, if you really have no other options, I mean, I'm happy to help you, but I'm just some guy.
So you have not
I think
heard...
it's my friend who'd be better.
You have not heard of anything?
With your action.
Anything in the bay?
John, have I heard of anything in the bay?
You know that Lyra Blackwood, the captain up above, is looking on the path of disappearing ships as well.
Yes.
Like a Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
Exactly like my friends. Do that thing with your fingers again. So, like, this is the bay. I point to the triangle, and we're trying to figure out where these ships have been. Yeah, disappearing to. Well, it's more of like this shape, but the triangle is easy. Do you get it? So maybe our captain knows something. We'll go and ask her. Do you want to come up and say hi? I'm sure they'd be pleased to meet you, and you guys could share information, and then we could all come and work together. Or do you not leave the water? Is that taboo? Did I just break like one of your big rules by suggesting that? Are you going to kill me?
Not at all.
They're going to kill me. Arius, I love you.
Perfectly
What?
capable of... We're perfectly
Goodbye
capable
forever.
of leaving the water. if we wish to.
We
Which
literally
is-
have lungs, please. Have you seen? Anyway.
Our leader, Naimariel,
Mariel.
Naimariel Wavecrest is her name. She
Pretty name.
does, as you say, travel to and fro around the bay and the northern shores of your land. He looks inquisitively at you, Lucio, potentially. And takes great pains to protect those who dwell and use the bay. She's
Okay.
always committed to protecting the oceans from those that would harm them. And
When was the last time you saw them?
she
She.
was
Her.
looking to disrupt the attacks of sightings of deep striders.
Arius, do you know what that is?
I don't. Give me a history or nature.
13 plus. Oh, my stats have changed, haven't they? Hold on.
No worries. Yes, level up.
Oh yeah, my monsters can now swim, so I'm good. I can be a giant
Yay.
toad anytime.
They're both a +0, so
There you
13.
go. Okay, in which one?
I'll go for history.
Okay.
Can I have a brainstorming sesh to give him advantage potentially, where I poke him with information? No, I think so.
already rolled. Yeah, so it's all good. I
Sure,
think this,
sure,
and this is from Cult Days, so this is very specific.
Gotcha. Pretty loose. Understood.
You know of those who were a combination of Suhagwin and Sea Elf. Know them very well. But these other creatures that these Sea Elves are talking about, these deep striders, they are a combination again of Suhagwin, but with Tritons instead.
Okay.
Now, Tritons, originally from the plane of water, perform a similar role here in the waters here. Keeping people safe and guarding coastal dwellers and people use the oceans from the more dangerous life forms and things lurking in the deeps. But they're very kind of military trained, very martial based kind of society.
I should have grabbed that.
And that would be a dangerous combination. The evil of Suhagwin and the ferocity of Suhagwin with the martial training and mindsets of the Tritons.
Yeah, I was like, oh, ouch.
So you know what they are?
Mm,
Doesn't sound good.
that's real
Doesn't
rough.
bode well. Okay. Why don't you come up? What are your names? Who are you? I talk to the person who's come up to us, the
Who are
person who's to be talking up to us the most.
Fenlael.
Fen Leia. Okay. Fen, I'm going to call you Fen if you don't mind. Fen,
Be my guest.
our captain is very tall and bald and impressive and
Very attractive woman.
definitely
Also an elf.
also an elf.
Also an elf.
You know, they're very beautiful. I look over at Arius.
Arius is just nodding. He's like, yes, that's true.
They also have a lot of experience in this area, so maybe you should come up with us, and all four of us together can bump heads and figure out a plan.
Agreed.
How many are you guys? Because you're like 5 people.
Yes.
And the deep striders are how many?
Oh, unknown.
No, unknown. Right.
But we must do what we must, and can. And he kind of again that kind of whistling quick. And Lucio, you see that it was these guys that were doing the dolphin calls, and the other 5 the other 5 kind of swoop down and then up, and just this surge as they swim up towards you, buoys you up and makes it very easy to return to the surface.
Cool.
Buoys up the boys.
Boys up the boys.
Boys up the
I
little
will
boys.
climb
Like,
back
you
onto
know,
the
I was
boat.
cool
Um,
when I did it.
You're
and,
very cool. You know that. You don't
Um,
need an extra ego boost.
as the 2 of you clamber back up on, and some of the the sailors and the captain help you back onto the deck, the sea elves remain in the water, just the top of their torsos sticking out of the waves, and
Yeah, the
Fenlael
body strength is very good.
Fenlael calls to the captain, permission to come aboard. Your crew have invited us, and
Yeah, we're besties.
Captain Blackwood's like, I wish I could get them to work. There's lollygagging passengers, I'm afraid. But yes, if they've seen fit to, I don't see why not. And they just quickly pull up hand over hand, like using like the sides of the ship. Again, it's not a very tall. It's like a small fishing vessel. So it's not like climbing
Gotcha.
onto a galleon. Yeah.
It's not particularly
Easy.
like, impressive.
Gotcha.
The brief moment it takes is very impressive. It's like, and
Whoa.
they just stand there dripping, and the captain is just takes a moment, just a slow like, up and down nods.
He stands a little bit taller. He's like,
Welcome indeed. And Finlael doesn't register that at all, and he's just like,
"Do you got a thing for sea elves? Do you think, Luce?"
She better not.
and
Oh my
he's like,
god, she does, doesn't she?
Captain, we too are seeking disturbances and disruptions to the shipping here. Could we perhaps join you in your search for whatever is befalling those that you seek? She's like, more the merrier, yes? Lovely.
We got you all people for your crew.
Harem, like.
And she kind of looks around at it, and ones that'll pull their weight by the looks of it as well.
Wow, you're so mean.
And she
And
laughs.
for wine.
She laughs and like shoves you on the shoulder, and you fall down.
I fall off the end of the boat.
Splash. Shiver my
I
timbers.
get back up. Shiver me timbers!
You're not a sea elf, Luce. You don't get special privileges.
I really don't know.
And as you spend the evening talking and sharing your ideas and kind of what's been going on here, and then get some well-earned rest, just that good sleep, Lucio, after being swimming and in the water, and having that buoyancy of being in the water, but using all those muscles, and you wake up the next day and set out once more with your slightly more cramped surroundings,
Ship
with the
now.
extra.
I think I'll head to the front of the boat and make a show of tying ropes to sort of like get her off our backs, get the captain off our backs. But I'll lean over to Arius, and I'll just say,
He's not doing anything. He's just sitting on the edge, like.
it must be really exciting being able to hang out with people from your area, I guess, or your neck of the woods, the ocean and stuff.
He just looks over at them, like standing around Captain Blackwood, like being all pretty and perfect. He's just like, "Yeah, it's great, it's so good."
Wait, why are you jealous? I don't understand. Or are you unhappy?
Am I unhappy? He looks deep inside himself. No, actually, I'm pretty good today.
Okay. Cool. Well, I hope you enjoy your time with these guys, these people, your community of sea elves.
Well,
Maybe you could make some friends.
Just because we're the same race doesn't mean we have, like, a community, right?
Sure. Yes, I understand that completely. But you've never really shown any interest in going down into the ocean, but now all of a sudden you're on the boat.
I missed the ocean.
You did.
Not because of sea elves. I didn't miss them. I missed the salinity.
Right.
It's just really good for me. If I stay
Good,
out of it
good.
too long, I start.
Iris's skin is the best it's been for ages.
Yeah, I can tell.
I need to be in the water.
Sick. Captain! What have you learned?
Well, the ships that were going missing and things were up round the bend, more, as the bay turns towards Erebos and Lorius. So we'll head in that direction, and hopefully our ruse of being a simple fishing vessel will draw out the blighters that think they can mess with the... What is it?
You want us to go out? You want us to go out there, like in the open ocean?
Oh no! The ships were disappearing before they reached Erebos. So
Good,
it must be something round the headland there.
Cool.
And
So there's land in case anything goes wrong and I need to just chuck loose off in a direction.
Oh, there's always rock to be found. You just have to go down deep enough.
I can turn into
That
an
is
octopus.
Not what I was looking for. You can turn into an octopus. There we go. That's a solution. Octopus.
It's something I learnt recently on this vessel. As I was staring at them, I stared right into their souls, and I thought I could become this, and then I did.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They have the
You're
maturity of a
hilarious.
3-year-old
It pushes you
child,
down
aren't
again.
Oh, flash!
As you re-emerge from the water, Lucio, you see Fenleal standing next to Arius, and they're both looking off the prow forward to the direction you're traveling. And you see that the weather is worsening. And Arius, Fenleal says, "You would be wise to look to the skies. The winds and the clouds, they are portents of what is to come."
I knew that. He pushed the hair behind his ear. I definitely knew that, and we'll be doing that because I already knew to do that.
And the weather worsens as
Great.
the day travels on. Clouds rolling in from the Sea of Fallen Stars. The waves becoming much more turbulent and choppy as occasional flashes of lightning crisscross the pendulous clouds above. And you find yourselves plunging headlong into the storm.
Oh boy.
Whoa, guys! I think we should turn back. This isn't the best. This isn't the best
Loose in his
conditions
waterproofs,
to
just like
sail in.
The captain who's completely unfazed is like, "This is nothing."
That's actually
Oh.
quite bad. Quite bad.
See, even Arius thinks it's bad.
You do get a little confidence from the sailors and things around you. Do not look perturbed. There's no panic at all, and no like drastic measures being taken. And
Sure.
yes,
I'm gonna perch on the front of the boat to look outside, like, ooh.
I tie myself to a mast, like, just in case.
And the Captain Blackwood says, "Oh, don't worry, Lucio. There's no sirens in these parts."
What?
Apart from Arius.
He
Ah!
winks at Loose.
She's-
Luce, you see his soul leaving his mouth, like.
And
Ghost.
upon
I
the-
told you I was the prettiest one.
Upon the turbulent ocean, the ship plies its way through the rolling waves, and as it's mauled by the fierce winds and tumultuous swells, Lucio, suddenly, the ship and all of the surrounding waters are bathed in a strange ethereal light,
It's never good.
as if the sun was shining from every direction all at once. The shadows of the mast and sails stretch out in all directions, casting a haunting silhouette across the water, as your vessel is seized by some invisible force and carried away from the tempest to a place of calm and stillness. As rapidly as the ethereal light appears, the storm-tossed waves give way to a placid, tranquil sea, its surface as smooth as glass. The vessel drifts along, surrounded by its own shadows, as if carried by an unseen hand to parts unknown.
Do I have any recognition of this place? These waters, they're not what I would expect to see.
It's like nothing that's ever been reported or even, whispered about in drunken, dockside taverns.
Gotcha.
It's nothing that you've experienced or heard of now.
Okay. I'll just say that as much to the crew, who already probably know that anyway.
Yeah, the Captain Blackwood's like, now this is something to worry about.
I've never seen this.
I've never been here.
Yeah, and the sea elf Captain Finlay's also like, this is just the kind of witchcraft our leader was looking for.
Oh, you think that this is the work of the person who was stealing all the ships?
It would make sense that a similar fate has befallen those that were lost before.
So then a similar fate has also befallen us, which means we are now disappeared, which means we are now trapped, which means we will most certainly perish in this beautiful little still water place.
I like it here.
I would like to think we are more prepared than your average mercantile vessel.
Yes. Sure.
And you look around, and the crew have stopped their jolly sea shanties and things, and they're all crouched on their benches, with the rows, also the oars all tucked in because it's just being pulled along by itself, and they're all there, and there's gold teeth glinting and cutlasses drawn. They're like, there's eldritch pirates to be had.
Eldritch pirate.
They're excited.
I'll get my trident. If Luce is scared, Arius is still perched on the very front. He will get his trident out and just tap it. Okay. If anything happens.
Captain Blackwood attempts the tiller a little bit, but there's just no response to it at all. It's just just throws up a hand. I guess we're going where we're going. Now,
ain't that just lame?
The light here seems a bit more natural now, and indeed, it seems like the sun starts to set. And as it does, and the light of the sky starts to drain away, a strange sight draws your attention. As you start to hear splashing and rushing of water. Off the prow, far ahead, you see a swirling mass lying in your path, unlike any whirlpool you've ever seen. It's as if the ocean itself had opened its maw agape, gulping islands and waters alike down into its insatiable gullets.
Charybdis.
Drifting closer. Difficult to know now if it's the same magical force that was propelling you before or just the pull of this swirling morass of water. You behold an even more astonishing sight. Resting by the side of this underwater vortex, there is a colossal stone barge, seemingly carved from a single mass of rock. Its rough, algae-riddled exterior lends it an aura of ancient mystery. What is most striking about the barge, however, is not its size or construction, but the presence of a marble diving bell hanging off a crane on the starboard side. The beauty of the white marble, much like those used in the columns and statuary of Chessenta, shines even in the waning light of the day. Its design is intricate and ornate, like the work of a master sculptor. Steadily, your ship drifts towards the barge.
What? Is there a place to moor there? Because we should probably try and not be sucked into the vortex, everyone.
Yeah. Get it?
Captain
Yeah.
Bragg is like, never a true word said. You lot, stop sharpening your cutlasses and get back on them oars. And it does seem that it's now the natural pull of the water, not this magical force that's steering you. And with a fairly Herculean effort from the sailors and the captain, you are able to steer your ship so that it goes on the port side of the barge, away from the swirling vortex, and the water being sucked past and under the barge pulls and kind of almost like naturally anchors you to the side of the barge as you kind of plunk up against it. No damage is done to the ship. You know, the rowers on that side lift up their oars so they're not splintered and crushed, and you are against the side of this stone barge.
I say we go up.
Finlail nods. Yes, good idea. We must investigate. And the captain.
I will follow Arius.
Yeah, Arius, you lead the way. Lucio and the captain jumping behind you down onto the barge. Now, don't panic. Just for reasons, we have a map.
Don't panic.
Don't panic.
Alright.
Here you
Oh
are.
wow. I think to I'm loose. To Arius, I would just say
Look at this splendiferous captain. Arr.
hello. Just beautiful.
See.
Hello. I would just say to Arius, could I ask, could you want to, because I know you're a stronger swimmer than I am, not that I want to put you in danger, I just feel like it's important. Do you want to just stick your head underwater and see if you can see the bottom?
I'm going to stick my head in the water with a giant.
I'll hold your legs.
I'm going to just go ahead and say no.
As you look around here.
Lyra, do you want to do it?
She just looks at you incredulously. Now, looking about here, the barge appears to have been hewn, as we said, from this single block of stone, and the rough exterior is adorned with this cloak of verdant algae that hangs like a shroud over its surface. The deck, partially covered with tattered canvas, seems to be the only sign of habitation. As you come aboard, the only living area you can see is that small cabin on the east side there that appears to serve as a guard's quarters. Beyond a doorless arch inside the cabin there is a lever emblazoned with the symbol of the moon. It appears to control the diving bell's descent into the depths of the ocean. The diving bell itself is a masterpiece of white marble, intricately carved with sea creatures and underwater landscapes.
Could I look at the bell and
Absolutely.
see if I can discern if there's any religious significance to the carvings, or if it just seems to be decorative?
Yeah, please do. Give me a perception or investigation.
Ooh, not too bad for Arius, who's an idiot.
Hush.
Sorry, it was investigation or perception.
Your choice, yeah.
We'll go for perception because it's not okay. That's actually really good. That is a 21.
Nice. I'm very glad you did it so well, because that lets me tell you some nice, interesting things.
Yeah.
First and foremost, the easy thing is that you see engraved on this diving bell are words in several languages. You immediately spot Common and Aquan, but there are other languages that you don't recognize as well. But the words that you can read, "Welcome to all who seek the knowledge of the deep. We are Sitnalta, guardians of the waters, and this barge is our vessel. The bell, powered by moonlight, shall carry you unto our waters. May you find what you seek beneath the waves, but be warned, For the secrets of the deep are not easily revealed.
Interesting.
Now that's in plain sight. That's for anyone to see.
Yeah,
The high roll
I've got
there,
all that written down.
Oh, thank you. I can copy and send anything you want.
I've got it.
The high roll there, I'm happy about because it allows me to tell you the other thing that you notice, and makes you catch your breath, and you can tell me how you react. I don't know if it's concern or intrigue or what. Mixed in amongst the various sea creatures and landscapes in this message, in the various alphabets that it has, there are here and there twisting lines of sigils. In an alphabet that you've seen before.
Okay.
Shining, illuminated on Carolyn Sturgrove's skin. And in the towers of the forest far to the south. Those same symbols that glowed so brightly when the symbiotic creature tied to Carolyn revealed itself.
Okay. So linked to the Kalish... Is it Kalish Star?
Kalishtar and the Quarry, yes.
I will stare at the bell for quite a while, look over at the other sea elves, see they're not here yet, and be like, I volunteer to go in the bell.
No, because if you're going, I'm going to go, and I don't want to go.
But I want to go. Because
Okay, well,
I think it would be really good for me.
As you're talking, a cry goes up from the ship.
Oh shit.
Repel boarders! Repel boarders! And there's the clang and clash of cutlasses. And as behind the ship the sun continues to set, the ocean grows darker and quieter. Suddenly, a deep rumble and groan echoes through the water, piercing through the silence with its monstrous intensity. And slowly but surely, beings begin to emerge from the ocean depths.
No.
Their sickly green scales glisten in the faint light of the stars, and their bulbous yellow eyes glow with a menacing energy. You can see humanoid arms and legs, accompanied by a fish-like tail that must have carried them to the surface. The creatures move with a grace that belies their monstrous appearance, their movements smooth and fluid like the ocean, baring their razor-sharp teeth.
what are these?
These are the Depth Striders
Oh god.
that Arius has heard of. And with a ha-ha, Captain Blackwood lets loose her chain, and you hear the clash as others are clambering up onto the ship from the other side. Could you please roll initiative?
Yeah. Oh, for God's sake, it's a natural one.
Hey, there's Phoenix's fly.
13.
Ah,
Type that in if you
Good thing I can
second.
add.
Let me bring up our good Captain Shadow Dancer that she is.
fine. I knew she was a shadow dancer. I recognised her.
I was just looking for a stat block that was a good CR to kind of go with you guys.
I like that.
I found, if you're looking for an NPC that's like similar to the party, I found like a CR that's like 2 above the level of the players is about the same power level. So you guys are 5, so this is a 7.
Nice.
She looks delighted.
Ah. Arius is not delighted.
Let me get our boys here. Hang on, turn order, you're in the way, move. GM layer, there we go. The ones that are kind of threatening you are to the south. Yeah.
Oh, they're close to the bell. That's always great.
Yes, and Iris, I'm going to put you down here as you were investigating the bell.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
And let me get some initiative for our deep depth striders. Here, look at this. I love this art. It's great.
Oh, they are not sexy, John. They are not. Why have we got those? Oh.
When I chose it because they're different to the regular Sahagin looking ones, so it has that kind of that mix with the Triton.
Evan, you made such a mistake.
I know.
Oops. Invasion.
Uh-huh.
Oh, cats are worse than dogs.
Where is that sublock? Come here, you. Depth Striders. Where can I find it? Stop hiding. Ah, there you are. Okay. Let's use the dice that Emma gave me. Dex. Well, they're not very... apart from that very nice description of how they move, they're not that dexterous. But a 19 on the dice will help.
I can't believe they want to eat those. Those are spicy.
Okay, so they go first.
Oh.
And they clamber up onto the deck. The good news is, Lucio, the ones that are coming over in your direction have to dash to get to you. So they come rushing over here. Oh, by the way, guys, did you see our new toys in Roll20 here?
What?
Look. We can...
What?
We can measure cone effects. Da-da-da.
Oh, cool. That's actually really cool.
Yeah, so
Also,
useful.
what the fuck?
Also, what the
What
fuck
the hell,
indeed.
man?
These two clamber up next to you, Arius. And attack. 2 bite attacks. Okay, so first one. Coming... Let's see here. Just get a couple of my lovely Phoenix dice. Everyone, whilst we're just creating ourselves set up here, if you're not in the giveaway, jump in. We have a different one-shot from CZRPG with beautiful maps and fun monsters like these, as well as a gift voucher for Troll Lord Games. So jump in there. Arius, what's your AC?
My AC... That's a really good question. I need to get new armor. My AC is 16.
16. Okay, one of them misses, but one hits.
Oh, rude.
Actually, no, so get 2 attacks each. So that's 1 hit. Ooh, 3 hits.
Well, I have a reaction after that, so
No,
see how they like that.
Don't like reactions. Okay, so that is going to be this plus 6. Ooh, 27 piercing.
7?
Yeah.
Rude.
Sorry, I got it's a D10 plus 2, and I got a 10 and a 9. The other one was just a 2, but 2 of them were nasty. Sorry.
Yeah. Thanks.
What was this
Arius
reaction?
is immediately bloody.
Oh, hang on. 2 seconds, please. Actually, you can minus 10 from that. No, 12 from that. Because I forgot my disadvantage crystal. Vit has cursed me.
Okay, so heal by 12.
Yeah.
Not 120, jeez. Alright. He's still not happy.
Hulk out. Okay, so that's that. Loose, they do not manage to attack you because of their distance there. Is a reaction there, is it?
There is a reaction. I was gonna say before you. Arius, if he gets hit, kind of crackles with his energy, and he is gonna lash out at. I think he can. Was it 2 creatures that attacked him?
There are 2 next to you, yeah.
So I'll roll twice. It's a DC 15 Dex save, please.
Mm-hmm. DC 15 Dex save. Okay.
Yeah.
Against both of them.
For both of them, yeah.
Okay, so I need a 14 or more. Both fail.
Both fail. Cool. 1 second. D8. 7. 14. It's 14 thunder damage.
Nice. So just there they come charging and just booms out, even with the tumultuous sound of the waters across the side of the ship, of the barge there, just crashing out there, and they just stagger back, from that effect.
I was like, don't hit my pet.
And it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
So immediately get
Nice.
your reaction back.
Right. I am furious. I think he,
Ooh,
despite the fact that, oh yeah,
I will say, as combat has kicked off here, Lucio, you look nervously towards your beloved Arius and see that they are glowing with a certain energy as a mote of light dances about them like a firefly almost. Arius,
You're glowing.
you may throw
I know
yourself.
my skin's so good these days.
You may throw yourself into things as excitedly as you like, as you have a mote of long rest dancing about you, which you may trigger as a bonus action at any time you fancy.
Let me just write that down because my brain will immediately
Are you
forget that.
kidding?
That's from a long time ago. You can't even remember who
Wow.
the generous subscriber was. But
That's a really great. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
There's
I love
only
Well,
that.
in that case,
There's only one on
in
the
that
wheel.
case, John,
Rah!
that changes things.
Blood in the water.
Arius, let me just check how far away Luce is. Yep, you're far enough. Arius is gonna cast. He's gonna hold out his trident and cast Shatter
Nice.
over these two.
Mind the diving bell.
Yeah, he's not gonna aim for that. He's gonna do it.
What's the
10
what's the?
feet.
Is 10-foot radius?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
So, D8.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
DC. Never mind. I got 7 and a 10.
That is 18 damage.
Oh. Okay, they are both on their last legs.
He just
not-
starts shaking them
not
apart with the thunder.
dead. Wow. Okay, yep, that really, really rocks their world. In a terrible
Die.
way.
Yeah. Well, it's not a good we will rock you.
No.
I go, hell yeah! You rock.
He kind of just braces with his trident. If you say he looks hot, he's like,
Anything else on your turn?
no.
Okay. With a whoop and a clanking of chain, our good captain springs into action. Let's see, is there range? Has it got range on the? Yeah, it's got reach on the chain as well. Let's see here. Ooh, 3 spiked chain attacks. Nice. So that's coming at 6. Okay. Ooh, not great rolls. Sorry. What's their AC? Their AC is not that high. Hang on, so that's +6. So 2 of them hit. Okay. So 2 hits. As she comes spinning that chain, she comes dashing forwards to you to help you loose. And that is 2. Oh, Windy J D&D coming in with that raid. Hey raiders, how you doing? Welcome in.
Hello.
We are playing through in our Chessenta's Tyranny world the Citnalta one-shot from CZRPG, as we have a split party at the moment, and they are battling these combination of Triton and Sahuagin that are attacking them here on the ship. I hope that you had yourselves a fantastic session. Welcome in. Jump into the giveaway, raiders. We have 2 prizes to give away today. A different one-shot from CZRPG, Deathspire. This one right here, I've got to show you. And we have a gift voucher for Troll Games. So !enter, jump in there. Thanks for joining us. Okay. So, yeah, Lucio, that chain just goes like whistling past you and slams into that Death Strider next to you. The first one is 6, and then 13 plus, what would that be? +6, so 19 damage as this spiked chains like cuts into them, and there is a dexterity saving throw to be made, which they managed to avoid. That that strange water-like grace that they show. They managed to avoid the other effects of the attack, but they do take that 19 damage and are immediately bloodied for their troubles. She calls out. She's like, "Luce, get out of there!" And actually, she will she will move down, grab you, and pull you away. And so, because that's involuntary movements, there's no attack of opportunity there.
Okay.
And then she steps between them and you.
Aw, cute. Thank you, Lyra. I'm sorry I was mean to you.
She does like you.
That's your turn, Luce.
Okay, so with my turn, just to check that I wasn't missing something, from her moving me out of the way. Does she want me to run away? Is that like to escape somewhere?
No, she just wanted you out of the immediate danger.
Cool. Then I will do what I was planning on doing initially, which is I would like to cast, if possible, Entangle.
Okay.
And I want to try and restrain these guys.
The two nearest. Okay. What's
Yes,
the
please.
area? What's the area of effect?
It's a 20-foot square starting from a point within range, and the range is 90 feet. So
Nice.
I would like it to start just in front of Lyra.
Okay.
And carry on sort of in that whole area if possible.
There.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
And then they need to make me a strength check against my spell
Strength?
save DC, and that
Okay.
it's a check.
Okay. Do you go local? Is this like this? Is this grasping strands of seaweed that come up?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do it. It's all that sort of sheet of algae you were talking about climbs up around and begins to like kind of wind up around them,
Nice.
and rope them to the ground.
What does-
So
what
yeah,
does-
they need to make.
What
me
does Lucio
strength-
look like
So
as they're
you-
casting this? Is like, the eyes like, what's happening?
I think that you know how they the hair and like their features kind of adapt to their surroundings. That's their sort of Aladrin twist. I think that they start the laurels start to go a little green and look more like seaweed and kelp, rather than anything.
Yeah.
More like land based.
Nice.
And it's kind of like the Davy Jones crew from Pirates of the Caribbean. A little bit of that vibe. A little
Nice.
bit of that
Yeah,
vibe.
Totally.
And sorry, it is a strength save. I misread the thing. Strength save. I thought that sounded a bit odd.
No worries.
16 is the DC.
Okay. That is wow. I rolled the two sailors together, and that is snake eyes.
Oh
Folks,
my god.
Let those phoenixes fly. And actually, Lucio, don't let me forget, we need to check what that wild magic surge was.
Oh yes, so that was a 6.
Right?
Yeah, does that is that going to come into effect at any point? Because I have also rolled
on
natural.
your turn, yeah, so we'll see.
So amazing, interesting, very intrigued. Do I become a wheel of cheese?
A 6 on the druid table. Please hold.
Please hold.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, kind of, you go down to one knee and like plunge your hands into the algae, and that the magical energy that goes through underneath Lyra's feet, and then it springs up on the other side, and she turns.
Awesome.
She turns loose, and she says, "Yes, perfect, nicely done." And then like her neck just like goes back as she tracks up. As you grow larger and larger, she's like,
Oh god.
"What are the gods
How
of the
big
ocean
am I?
and wind?" And you change shape.
What do I become, John?
Until the end of your next turn,
Uh-huh.
you are a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And a very happy one. Look at it. Hey!
Eat some guys, why not?
Wow. Perfect.
Well,
thank you.
I look
Magic
over at
Table.
Arius and I'm like, wink at him.
Yeah.
Arius has been in with some weird people, but he looks at the T-Rex and he's like, not like that.
No!
Right, loose. And
Yep.
loose. There you go. So that's till the end of your next turn.
Okay, gotcha.
You've got control of the token, so you can
Thank you
shift
very
and
much.
click it. So you're just like still
That's what I
the
do.
same little loose arms.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And she's just like, God's alive. Upto approved, absolutely.
Nice.
Child of Upto coming through.
Ukatoa approved. His eye.
Okay. Nice. So, that brings us... my two depth striders there, are they restrained? What's the deal here?
Yes, they're restrained until their next turn, at which point they can choose to make a strength check to escape.
Okay. DC
The
16?
area remains as difficult terrain. DC 16, yeah.
Okay.
The area remains as difficult terrain.
Is it their action to
Until the end of
escape?
the spell. I'll tell you immediately. The is the you know what? It's their action, yeah, so it's not at the end of their turn. This is only a level 1 spell, so it's not super crazy.
Okay, next to the follow. Okay, so the top one, the bloodied one, does manage to tear free. The other one is still ensnared. Cheers, Press Fox. Foxtrot Delta, sorry. And
Gotcha.
let me put a marker on them so you can see they're ensnared there. But the other one, but that's their action to escape, so they can't do anything. That turn. And down south here, Arius coming at you. You said AC 14?
16.
16, sorry. Okay, so they go to chomp again. That is
Chomp.
2 hits from the first one. And 1 hits from the second, but it is a natural 20.
Oof.
Okay, I have a reaction again, John.
Okay, just a moment, please. Please hold. Let's get that damage. So that is going to be from the first 2 ordinary hits. That's going to be 23.
Oh, I might die actually.
Oh no, go unconscious. Come on.
Okay, 23.
Okay. And the natural 20
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Oh,
is
Okay, done.
19.
Yeah, he's dead.
what?
Yeah, again,
The T-Rex
unconscious.
looks distressed.
Yes, that same mouth, but not happy. You know, aghast.
That's his
Yeah,
first time going unconscious.
It makes sense,
Is
his
it? Oh, wow.
location. He's given himself over to the waters, and all of a sudden it's like, fuck you. You were away for so long,
So-
we hate you.
Arius,
Mm.
for the first time,
Oh my god.
it's your turn.
Don't get a natural
Yeah.
one. Don't get a natural one.
What goes through your mind? No, because remember, I rolled them. Whilst Lily gives
Oh, yeah.
us a flashback from Arius's past.
Wait, I don't get to roll my own death save?
Remember?
Jesus,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's
Okay.
secret death saves over here too.
Oh my gosh. But when Iris is like dying, oh no. John, I did not emotionally prepare for this. I think if he gets knocked unconscious, he would actually probably remember meeting Luce for the first time. I think that's one of the only happy memories he has.
Okay.
So like coming out of the water, as this small man falls in and starts drowning. He's like, oh.
Yeah, just
And then
that,
he'll drag him under and hold onto him.
so that vision of that fishing village and this little adorable Eladrin boy with a oversized bundle of nets on his shoulder.
I'm 18, guys.
You can't let me die, Luce, because if I die, I'm
I
like,
won't. No. No, you're not dying. Absolutely not.
You've
Don't
become
worry.
a-
I got
you've become
some
a
healing.
dad. Okay.
Now, Arius, overshadowing this vision of your past, there is a voice. Her voice.
Oh no.
Sink. Sink into the depths. And
That's so good.
Captain Lyra.
Oh my god. She better have some healing. Or be doing something.
She's like, she looks, so she's like, you got this. to you, Lucio.
Roar! I
And
can only roar.
she dashes across here to stand.
That's right, Captain. You can't let the prettiest sea elf die. What would you do then?
And she stands over Aris's unconscious body. I'll put the token to the side, but she's actually standing over you there. And she's just like, ah! And the chain just whistles out towards those two there. That is a hit. 2 hits, actually. And that's enough. And yes, they both had a single hit point. Arius, if you'd got one more damage,
Yeah, I know.
you got one more damage on that spell before. She just comes swinging, and the chain just whistles across and just slams into them, just knocking them lifeless back into the waves to be sucked down into that moor of water swirling beyond. And they are doners. And she kind of kneels anxiously at your side, but unable to do anything right now. And actually, you know what? No, she does have a potion, but she has to roll for it because she doesn't have the action left to do the full, Robert Hartley health potion deal.
Gotcha.
So Arius, you get 5 HP back.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Because I was going to say, I'm a T-Rex until the end of my turn.
Yes. And the T-Rex sighs a breath of relief, and then turns to these last two.
I'm gonna absolutely rock their world, and not in a good way. So by that I mean I'm going to clutch them in my jaws and slam them against the rock. In as much of a way as I can do that. I'll do multi-attack.
You can select the. Have you got the thing?
You bet. Hello, rock. Multi-attack. One is going to get a bite. One is going to get my tail.
Mm-hmm.
I will do the one that is restrained. Will get the bite because that is more powerful.
Gotcha.
And I think that it is more likely to kill it quicker.
Yeah,
if it's restrained, I get advantage. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to be a 22 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay. He is going to take... This is going to die.
I reckon.
11. They take 29 points, plus 7 actually, so 36 points of piercing damage.
They have 33, so that's your bite?
That's my bite.
Okay,
so
you
bite
just...
into them,
Yep.
and I kind of dash them against the rock, and then the tail, I have to hit again. I have to roll to hit again. No extra anything, but I got a 19 on the dice.
That'll hit.
So I'm assuming 20. No, plus 10. That's 29 hits.
I love T-Rexes.
Definitely.
Okay, it's gonna get a good 3d8. 8. 6. That's pretty good. 14. 8, 6, 7. Okay.
Nice.
21.
Nice. So you
and
jump down like full on
bludgeoning.
Jurassic Park, like onto the Portaloo, and just like calm down, bite start, and like, lift it up and just like scatter that one across the decks. Thanks for the follow, Wisdom Hunter. And then I think as you turn to like toss the body across the barge, just not even thinking about it, your tail just smacks into the other one, and it is just bludgeoned into a paste and goes flying across the other way there.
Okay.
And as you do,
any chance? Yes.
please.
Any chance that could be a non-lethal paste?
You can always choose to do non-lethal. Yeah, against the one with the tail. Mm-hmm.
Against one with the tail, I would like to be able to question him.
Yeah, absolutely.
If possible.
You want to just sit on him?
Non-lethal paste is great.
Okay. So.
And then I become a human again, and I believe I'm covered in blood and gore, and I say, "No one stabbed my boyfriend." What the Guys, crazy. What's wrong with you in the head?
As you shout that out, yeah, your chin dripping with Depth Strider blood. You, Arius, Lucius never looks so good.
Yeah, Arius is like, wow.
And
Hi, we're copping a good time.
you see a couple of Captain Lyra's crew are unfortunately, and one of the sea elves are unfortunately slain, but those that were clambering up onto the ship have also been defeated.
Nice.
So, over to you. Captain Lyra helps you up, Arius.
Can I heal myself?
Of course, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna whack on a nice healing word.
Okay.
Does anybody else
just-
need healing? Because I have some as well.
Captain Lyra's fine.
Can. I'll just say, Amelie's a bitch. Come on, man.
Yeah, such a bitch. I actually was going to say, I want to just turn to Arius and say, Arius, can I ask you a question? And just do your best to answer. Could any of this be Umberlee's work? Do you think she's here with us right now? Is Umberlee in the room with us right now?
She's definitely in the room with us, and he points at his head.
Oh, ooh. Okay.
Okay, so hang on, let me get rid of this T-Rex. Get
Sure.
out of here. Okay,
I'm gonna heal myself again. Because, that was bad.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Leapt into Arius' arms.
Yeah.
So, Captain Lyra.
Guys, I left one of them alive.
Yeah, Lyra wraps a chain around it and just like drags it across the deck towards you. You best tell us where your lair is and what's been happening to our ships, or there'll be hells to pay.
Does it seem to understand, John, the language being spoken?
It does not.
I can speak
I look up
Sahagwin
Arius.
if it can speak Sahagwin.
You try something in Sahagwin, it does not respond.
Does it
What
speak
about
Aquan?
Aquan?
You try Aquan, it does not respond.
Okay, I will try Sylvan.
Nothing happens.
What's up, you bitch?
Is it
Okay,
just not
right, let me
speaking?
check my spell list.
We could torture it.
Well, that's not going to help, guys, if we don't know what words it speaks.
Sorry, I would have given you more information about this if that history check had been a bit better about the Depth Striders.
What about primordial?
You try. It does not.
Does its eyes? Can I make any checks to see if its eyes recognize any of the words from any of the languages?
Give me an insight check.
18 plus.
Just chill us out a bit. Let's go this way instead.
Hold on. 22.
Nice.
Insight.
Yeah, you think you've got a good read on the creature, but it does seem to legitimately not understand. Sorry, folks.
I have a plan, everyone. Bring him to this marble thing. Because he said, John, it had lots of different languages on it. Lots of
does.
different words.
It does.
I'm going to say, me, loose. And I point at common. This one. I point to sea elf, Arius. Him, point to the Aquan one. I don't know which one it is.
He points at the Aquan one and whatever other languages he speaks.
Sure.
You? Which one? Pick one, you silly little dumb man who tried to eat them. So annoying.
I'll point my trident at it. Go on.
Yeah, see? I go,
Lyra says, if these are a recent menace, I doubt they're the ones that built the city, or whatever it is that lies down there.
fine.
This barge, this diving bell are clearly ancient.
I thought we were just trying to figure out what language it spoke. Am I dumb?
Yeah. No, that's what I was trying to do, but Lyra is smarter than me, so
I'm just
answered
saying,
a question I didn't even think about.
if they came along
Okay.
afterwards, perhaps the language is not on the bell.
That's
So
true.
true,
That's so
Bessie.
true. Oh my god, you're so smart.
The only thing to do is to see what
Kill it.
lies beneath.
That
Okay,
too.
well then let's tie it to the chain. It can breathe underwater, and we'll go down, and it'll come down with us, and then we'll make it take us to its leader.
I don't want to go to its leader.
Oh, okay. Then why don't we draw? Do you have a picture of sea elves?
And
My sea elf, Fen.
Fenlael
there.
comes over.
Do you know? Can you draw pictures of your leader? Maybe they've seen them.
I can try. Yes.
Amazing. Okay,
Just
I'll
stick
help you because I draw stick figures all the time, and I'm really good at it.
Are you
I cannot draw.
now? Even without the language barrier, this thing seems to be unhelpful.
Yes.
So, are you going to attempt to intimidate information?
Yes,
I would like to
definitely.
intimidate it.
Definitely.
Can we pick how we intimidate it?
Please?
Yes. I think you should.
Okay. Most of my things are hot. But I'm gonna go up to the creature.
Yes.
Wait, I'm just gonna swap those. Ah, why did this do this? Sorry, my sheet's being a bit funny.
No worries.
And I'm gonna cast blindness deafness on it.
Okay.
Oh, sick.
And I'm gonna blind it.
Okay. Con save?
Yeah.
Natural one again.
Yep, it's blinded. So I look at Luce. If any of you can make any really scary noises.
Okay. Can I cast Primal Savagery and make my distend my jaw and my vocal cords so that I sound like a strange, like a fox in the night, when
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
screaming.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Like that.
Okay. I think with the use, and that's a leveled spell, right, Arius? Yeah. So with that use of that, then that definitely, I'm not going to make you roll an intimidation check with that. Now, you do that, Arius, and Fenlael comes back with a picture of the missing druid.
Perfect. Oh.
Then we'll do it when it's done. It lasts a minute. Just stay there. We've got to scare
Okay.
him real good fast.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna start drawing a series of pictures on the floor to try and elucidate the story of what we want them to do through picture alone.
Okay, try make a performance check. How is your art
Okay.
here? And as you made that noise, it was definitely terrified and looking around and trying to escape from the chain, from Lyra's chain. There.
Keep doing that, Luce.
Yes. Okay, that's a 14.
Okay, so it sounds terrifying, but as we look, Lucy's frantically scribbling in the algae and making pictures and stuff, whilst looking to the side and making these noises. Yeah, and you wait, and the spell slowly dissipates, and the mist leaves the glowing yellow eyes, and it looks again around, terrified. Hey, Phantom, thank you. Finlael says, "Have you seen her?" And shows this picture, and Arius carrying on that perception, the insight check from before. There is recognition, definitely.
Yeah, I think he has.
Lucio, how was the performance?
14.
14. Okay, yeah, and they're pretty good too. And what are you drawing?
I'll show you in just a moment.
Oh, you've been drawing it.
Phantom, who gets the spin?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Looking forward to our
I'm
Greyhawk
going
Online
to so stupid. Okay, so I'm going to say right? And we, I point to everyone, are going to go in this diving bell down. Do you understand? Down into the ocean. Okay? And we'll swim. We'll swim. And we're looking for her. And I point at the drawing. Her.
What the?
The sea
What
elf
is
will
that?
be happy again. It's a sea elf. Look, it's
Why
a
is there a
fish body.
triangle on it?
It seems to.
Fin.
You seem to have difficulty breathing up here on the barge, and it seems to be coughing and spluttering until you realise it's laughing.
I kick it.
Thanks. Understood? I think he gets it. Shall we go? What should
I'm
we
down.
name him?
I can think of a few words that can't be repeated.
I'll call him Skipper.
Well,
Go on, Skipper.
if we've made, like Lyra comes in, like looking back at her dead crew that are being covered up.
Oh.
If we've made a new friend, why don't we just call him Chum? And she just
Chum.
pulls the chain and it just slices him to pieces
Oh.
as she chums the waters with him.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Are you
He's
trying
not
to
gonna.
attract something here because that might work.
Lyra, can I just potentially ask you about your potential anger in that moment? Because I understand, but also we were really trying to get him to find this person, and I think he was going to make. Well, maybe he wasn't going to. But I think we were making some No, I'm not getting through to you. I can tell.
Luce. You put his hands on Luce's shoulder. They came from down there, right? So if we go down there, we might find her.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. He did laugh at me, and he killed a bunch of people. So, I suppose he earned it. He deserved it. Okay. Lyra, I'm sorry I confronted you in such a confrontational way.
Be safe down there. I'll look to the crew.
Is Fen going to come
Just
with us? No, just her?
Fenleal? Fenleal will join you, yes.
Yes. A bestie.
And are you using the diving bell?
Yeah.
Okay. So Captain Lyra waits for you to clamber inside and pulls the lever, and it descends into the swirling waters and the depths below.
Okay.
As the diving bell descends into the dark depths, the outside cold seeping in through its stone walls, you descend slowly through the ever-darkening waters for several minutes before a remarkable sight comes into view. A vast city stretches out before you, its towering structures looming like ancient monoliths. The city is contained within a great circle of an outer wall. You descend towards the main square, where the true scale of the city becomes more and more apparent. Surrounded by towering structures, the center of the square is dominated by a massive pentagonal building, its walls made of ancient weathered stone. The building seems to have been sealed shut for ages, with no visible entrance. Dozens of ships lay in ruin in and around the city, their skeletal frames wrecked and torn. The remains of sailors, long since devoured by the depths, drift listlessly through the water, their empty eyes staring into the infinite void. 5 other buildings surround the pentagonal structure, each one seemingly crafted with the same level of precision and skill as the main building. They all bear the same signs of age and neglect, with luminescent algae covering their surfaces. So,
I'm going to say shiver me timbers and then ask Arius, Does this remind you of anything you've seen before with Umberly or and the Sahwagan?
John, does it?
It does not. The architecture is very different to anything you've seen before.
He slowly shakes his head. Never.
Well, at least we know we're safe from them then.
True.
So, can you see yourselves here?
I hold his hand.
This is where the
I
diving
can't see
bell,
myself.
the diving bell settles just above the square.
Oh, it's the dark.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, folks, this is what they can see.
John, you can say no to this, but I know for a fact that at the bottom of the ocean there are bioluminescent algae and things.
Mhm.
Can I make the suggestion that with Luce's penchant for his hair to change with different flowers and things and nature, can he have some bioluminescent hair at the moment?
Absolutely.
That's so cool.
Cool. Well,
So,
I think this will give us a little bit of light, though maybe not much.
yeah.
Darius's face like brightens at that.
And there are other patches of bioluminescence around the area as well. Now, the city is clearly ancient and ruined. Actually, I can show you. There's a nice handout of the city. Here we are. And that's where you are, right?
Wow.
You are there, right in the middle.
Understood. So the wall, can I check, isn't a dome. It's just a surrounding. Can I ask as well, is there anything about this city which would suggest that once this was not underwater? Like perhaps the calcified remains of trees or shrubbery, anything like that, land vehicles that are wrecked down here?
One kind of thing that springs to mind is that this seems to be of the same design and age as what was on the surface, the bell and the barge. So I'm not saying barge so French. Barge.
Barge.
The barge.
The barge.
The barge. And as you look at the wall, Lucio, you've made the choice to study that, maybe on the descent. There are spines going up, which you know how you've seen domes of force and domes of magical energy, where there's spines that go up and then the magical wall joins between them, right around.
Yes.
So there's almost these almost long teeth
I understand.
So it seems that there might have been a magical dome a long time ago. And actually,
these aren't real teeth, though, are they? They don't look like.
No, it's definitely humanoid made.
Okay.
And you thinking about that and looking how it seems that there was a magical dome, you do sense remnants of that same arcane force. This connection to the weave still present in the buildings around you. So those five buildings still seem to have some of that magic intact. So you think they might have pockets of air inside.
I say to Fen, put your fingers in your ears and go la 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 for a second. I need to have a private conversation with Arius.
He steps away and starts prowling around the perimeter, looking.
But don't go too far because you might die. Okay, Arius, I know that we have this hasn't come. Sure. Yeah. I'll hold his hand as I go because I'm spooked.
Okay, he will guide you to the solid ground.
Sure. I'm gonna say to Arius, I know we've not been talking about it too much just because a lot of things have been happening and you went unconscious. And I just kind of hold his hand a bit tighter. But
it's happened quite a few times, just not recently.
Well, if we can find this person that they're looking for, then I mean that might be a whole new group of allies on our side. People who who could help you become an even stronger version of yourself because they know how you fight.
Arius kind of laughs and a bubble kind of emerges and he just waves it away. I think if we help them find their leader, they would be good allies. But he kind of looks around. I've been in some pretty dark, spooky places. This is probably up in the top 3.
Top 3 spookies? Okay, so we're not going to make any promises until we're out of here and alive.
Yeah, until we know what powers kind of have a hold here.
If it's not Umberly and it's not the Sahagin, then what's left?
There are lots of things that have a hold on the ocean.
Maybe there are nice things too.
Yeah. He pats Luce on the back. Yeah, and just starts guiding him.
Okay.
Sebastian just comes by.
Pre-make
Darling, it's better.
Somewhere sweat under the sea.
Mermaids.
Mermaids. Wow, those aren't scary at all. Deep sea gigantism comes to mind. Can I ask?
Oh, by the way,
perception check.
I found something that's going to be fun for Luce later on. That's in that new Bigby's Giants book.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh no. No, I had a feeling. Okay, I would like to make a perception check, please. To see where I can find the safest path or the most obvious path to tread.
Yeah. I'm looking for danger though and presence, maybe signs of life or
Good plan.
15 for me. It was quite low though, so I thought I would be worse.
23.
And I'm very quick.
Finlael and Arius, you both seem happy that there's nothing immediately close by. And Lucio's kind of look there. I mean, these 5 buildings seem to be the most focal points, the most interesting things nearby. Everything else looks wrecked beyond any use and possible usefulness. And that one to the northwest is the closest. But there are 5 around the circle.
I will look at Finlael. Do we want to take this as a group?
I think we should stay together. Yes, it's never a good idea to separate your party.
He just laughs again. Right. Then I'll take the front, you take the back. Luce, just stay in the middle.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I can be in the middle.
So that
he's still bleeding, by the way. He hasn't healed himself all the way up, so just a tiny trail.
I
of
would
red.
like to then, just to be safe, because that's not gone underwater. I'll use one of my Balm of the Summer Court to give him a D6 plus 1 extra HP back.
Nice.
I don't have a D6 on me, obviously, because that's silly.
That would be too smart, wouldn't it?
Which of the buildings are you going towards?
Shall we start? Hold on.
By the way, Arius, your that first death save was a success.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
You're, by the way, you're 4 HP up, and 1 temporary HP.
Nice.
So
for Arius.
Thank you.
Okay, heading over that way. So
I follow the.
You're in the middle. You're sandwiched between the 2 sea elves.
Yes.
Where did you guys go?
Northeast. Northwest. Yeah, you can't. The map is illuminated, but you can only see as far as your dark vision allows.
Gotcha.
Now, Arius, as you do come to that threshold there of the building, just stay in the doorway for a sec.
Yep, I'll go back.
It's quite a bizarre sight because the water of the oceans flooded in and filled this entire place, stops at that threshold, and the magic that maintained the dome that Lucio was thinking about before seems to remain to some extent in these buildings, and there is a dry space beyond, as it once was. And as you step through the curtain of water, there is a musty stench of rotting wood and damp stone that creeps its way into your nose. The air is thick with a palpable despair, and the sound of woeful groans and the clanking of chains echo throughout the space. Despite the building's size, it is but a single old, decrepit chamber, with moss-covered walls and a rusted iron cage that occupies half the room. So which you want to stay on the southeast side of Arius. That's the bars of the cage there.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
The only light comes from the moss, which pulsates with an eerie bluish glow. In the gloom, you can make out the form of a dark-skinned elf. Long, flowing hair. Well done. You chose a good one there.
Instincts.
Long, flowing hair, the color of sea foam, and deep blue eyes. She lies unconscious upon the ground, bound by heavy shackles, her skin pocked with half-healed bruises. The cell itself is barren, with only a rough stone bench and a small bucket for waste. The walls inside are covered in cryptic symbols and markings. Again, those that you have seen before on Carolyn's skin. Now, I made a mistake before because the symbols on Carolyn's skin would not be the same as the symbols on the towers.
Okay.
Right? Because the towers are Imaskari, but then the symbols on Carolyn's skin were Kanashtar, Kori.
Okay.
Okay.
So, but the symbols inside here are those same Kori symbols, but they look older than the change into a prison. That seems to be a recent addition.
I understand.
Do the bars seem to be in any way enchanted, magical, or does it seem like we could feasibly chip at the rock to get through?
There is a door which you think you could either pick your way into or strength your way through. Your choice.
In that case, I will try and break down the door.
Okay. Give me an athletics check, please.
I was actually going to use a guiding bolt to break the lock, if that's possible.
You could try, yeah, definitely.
Okay, I will shoot a guiding bolt at the lock. 19 plus 7. 26.
Nice.
I think that's the highest I've ever rolled at anything.
Go Sirenscape. Boom. Kaboom. And yeah, with that sound which you think will travel in this room here, but maybe not transfer into the water so well. And the lock is blown to pieces, and with a tortured creak, the iron bars of the doorway swing.
I don't think I'll signal for Luce to stay.
Okay.
And I'll go in to check on the unconscious seal.
Wait, what if it's a trap?
Well, if it's a trap, it makes sense for one of us to be in here and one of us out there, doesn't it?
Maybe better for the person who can turn into tiny fish to be inside the prison.
Maybe for the person who's half fish to be in here, and he will check on the lady.
As you were saying that, Finlael just dashes past you, and he's like, "Namariel,
Stop that, you silly man! Come back!
but it's her. It's who we're looking for."
We've got to be careful. Go in then.
She is.
Fenrir, please wait outside with me. I need
Hello.
someone protecting me at all costs.
Pretty.
Oh, she's so
fine.
pretty. Lovely art.
Yeah, it's from Cobalt Press.
Yeah.
And
I was only joking about protecting you, by the way. I just get lonely real easy.
We know.
She comes to consciousness, wakefulness, and you see her eyes go wide in recognition and relief at seeing Finlayel, and curiosity at the two of you. But she kind of shakes her head apologetically and looks at the shackles and does not seem to be able to speak.
Can I check the shackles?
Certainly.
Do they seem to have any?
There is a certain arcane presence to them, yeah. Aura.
Right. To discern what kind of magic this is, may I make a check?
Are you proficient in Arcana?
Hold on. Some of my characters are, John. I need to find out if this one is.
No worries.
If you need help,
He
Liz
is.
can help
He is.
you.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because the way I do it is, of course, identify is the surefire, no doubt way to do it. If you're proficient in Arcana, you can make an Arcana check against the rarity of the item.
Okay.
So please do.
I need to take a photo, man. My dice, these Phoenix dice are doing a really good job today.
Phoenix dice are
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an 18
Nice.
plus 3, which is 21.
That is plenty for a rare item.
Look at this mad thing.
Everyone, there's the Phoenix dice links if you want some good dice for yourselves, and we have a coupon to make it even cheaper and nicer.
Nice.
I finally,
Not sponsored. They're just doing really well today for me.
but we are sponsored.
But you are.
Yes.
I promise. This is all happening.
Not sponsored, but we are
Beautiful
sponsored.
man. John's
They're beautiful. Mine are upstairs.
When I say sponsored, yeah, sponsored with this generous coupon code and general loveliness.
Yeah, very good dice.
General generosity when we have charity events. By the way,
Yeah.
murmurings are afoot for our next charity event, so keep tuned for that. Jump into the Discord for the first words of when that's happening. Okay, you have seen these used. I think they were perhaps used by the cults, Arius. These are shackles of silence. And
Ari's like, let go of them immediately, just like.
yes. Now, the problem with the Arcana check instead of identify is identify would have given you the command word as well, whereas the Arcana check just shows you what they are. So you know that there is a command word that would be associated with them. Luce, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 18. Oh, 18, yeah.
Okay, nice. As you're kind of standing guard out there as the two sea elves are looking over this druid here, you see some things scratched in the stone near the edge of, the doorway there, and you read it out loud. What would you?
Neat. I wonder what this says.
What would be a kind of evil subaquatic race command word?
Oh, wow!
Yes, it was written phonetically, so you can actually say it.
Can I make
Lucio,
one small request?
Yeah, please.
Before all of this, can I have done this? While just looking around like, wow, this is going surprisingly well. La 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 la. Maybe just with my back to the door, so that perhaps I could be potentially outside of the building before I read this word.
Oh my god!
Or
coward.
am I only inside? That's too meta, isn't it? That's too meta. Just in case that one nice exit is too close.
You coward.
I mean, it is inscribed
No,
in the interior.
it's fine. I
You
say it out loud.
as you read
say it out loud
Like,
with my whole chest. Oh!
And
Ow.
the shackles release and fall away from
Oh!
the druid.
I see. I
Oh,
thought it
cool.
was going to be a trap where we got trapped in
And
that
she's-
room and we all died.
She's
Stop
like,
loose.
oh, thank goodness. Thank you to your friend. We must
You okay?
move. There are terrible
We
things.
like to move. Okay.
As do I. Let us go.
Easy.
Terrible things.
Guess
what
what?
is this place?
Yeah, that's what we wanted to know.
And she pulls herself up to one knee and accepts a helping hand from Fenleal. These... And she looks around at the markings inside. These are the ruins of Sitnalta.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah, we know that. Yeah.
So why did you ask?
No, but
What
like,
is that?
yeah.
Oh, I see. This is a place I never dared dream I would see with my own eyes. It is what remains of an ancient civilization. From even before our peoples arrived in these waters. And she looks to you and Fenriel. It is said that they were blessed with superior arcane knowledge, technology, science, and wanted to share it with those beyond the waters. They invited ambassadors, politicians, scientists, scholars from all over the material plane, and brokered peace and created deals that the knowledge could be shared freely, easily. But there were those that profit from war. There were those that did not like these new outsiders in the city. And they were betrayed. And the civilization fell and was lost. But something is here now. Something evil, because it is here that the ships, and she gestures to some of the carcasses of timber, lie dead and sunken here in the streets. It is the loss of these ships which allowed us to know that something has activated the magic, something is lurking here in the ruins.
Have you seen that something?
No, just my jailers. A mix of Triton and Sahagran, I believe.
Ari's gonna stand up.
Do you know who they work for? Or
I do not.
Okay.
It is not written or known what happens to Sitnat. Perhaps if we can find some information in these buildings, if we can find what happened here.
I think we should look around more. If we're down here, it might be the only opportunity we get.
Yes. And with these shackles gone, I can use my magics to help us.
Good.
gotcha.
And
Sure you want to
she looks to
looks
Fen.
up and down.
She looks to
You
Fenleal.
ready?
It's like, it'll be good to swim again. And they sprint towards the door and dive into the water.
Ah,
Wow.
cool.
They're regular superheroes. Arius plods over and falls backwards through it.
It's like,
Yeah.
Okay. Where would you like to go?
Ooh.
I think I'm
Clockwise,
going to pull.
anti-clockwise, straight across.
Yeah. Yeah. Pull towards the clockwise direction, just because that
Yeah.
seems to be where Arius has gone to.
Okay.
To the stairs.
There's those stairs leading
There
down
are
to the
stairs.
ruined streets.
Sure. Although, actually,
think
I'm
he does.
curious. I'm curious about this building in the center. I think everyone,
That was-
because usually,
That was the one I said that it has no like visible entrance, just that pentagon.
yeah,
with
but
solid-
you know that don't stop me.
No,
That don't
Arius
stop
will
me.
keep Luce, Arius has a hand on you. You are not going anywhere without his permission.
Guys,
Good.
I can turn into a water-breathing creature. You don't have to worry.
He's got
Also,
you.
is anyone
He's
else
hugging you.
okay? Anyone else concerned about the fact that the vortex doesn't seem to be affecting us down here?
Well,
Like there was a
wouldn't be
huge water. What?
Well, actually, it depends if it's magical or natural. I know how natural whirlpools work. I don't really know about this one.
Cool. Anyway, I will
Hey
follow
guys,
him.
Let me show you that. Let me show you the full art for our druid friend here. It's great.
Wow.
Nah. Also, is she not a sea elf?
She is. Yes.
Oh, she is. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just
But
an adaptation.
The art is not. Yes.
Okay.
It is a jungle-based druid, but I thought
Yeah.
the flowers kind of look like anemones there.
That's actually
Yeah.
really cool. All right. Then, how about this building?
Okay, so you make your way over to that next building along. Moss clings again to every surface of this abandoned foundry, and the creaking of old machinery echoes through the vast shop. Amid the rusted metal and broken tools, you spy several objects made from a metal that sheens with red and gold. The tools themselves have designs that you have seen around and again on Carolyn's skin, with strange protrusions and shapes that defy explanation. There is ore of similar colours scattered around the foundry like precious stones, and a large chest of similar metal lies near the north wall.
Can I please try and open the chest?
You go to do so, and Nymariel says, "No. Beware." And she reaches out and starts chanting in Aquan. And again, similar to what you did, Lucio, kelp starts to spring up out of the floor and binding round the chest, which you see as it binds, it kind of indents, like it's almost like jelly-like a sea anemone's kind of body when it's closed up. And you see, in reaction to this binding spell, the lid of the chest springs open and it's lined with teeth, as it is a mimic.
Let's not touch any chests.
But it's a
Nice.
sea anemone mimic.
Arius is like, I didn't just say that.
Arius looks at not Arius. I'm not Arius. Luce looks at him with like one eyebrow raised and it's like, okay.
Fenliel doesn't get it at all. Just like, yes.
It's like, you guys
Okay.
have no sense of humor.
No, Fenliel does. So,
I mean, can I please actually make some inscriptions of these runes, if I can?
Yeah, definitely.
Because I think it might be useful for Kaelin to see these eventually.
Yeah, and Ashdai would recognize the alphabet as well.
Right.
Now, as this mimic like bares its teeth and tries to snap open, you do glimpse something inside.
We like kill the mimic.
Fenliel nods and just plunges a thing into it. She's like,
Arius assists with his trident.
yes. And
Shish
Fenliel
kebab.
looks at you, he's like, it's a fearsome looking weapon.
Yeah. He kind of holds it a bit more possessively. Fine.
And as the mimic is destroyed, it coughs up and releases half of a beautifully elongated seashell.
Snatch.
And Namariel comes over to you, Arius. She's like, "May I see that?"
He looks at it. Is it worth anything?
Yes.
I am starting to discover the value of money.
It's not have financial worth. It is. This is a half of the Horn of the Deep, an artifact that was said to be lost with Sidnelda.
What does it do?
Without the other half, nothing at all.
Well, let's find the other half. He puts it in his belt and starts swimming around.
Yes, let's. And
I'll see if I have any magic that can help us. I do not.
Good to know.
Swimming.
Okay, so where are you going next? Just carrying on clockwise?
Seems like a good way to hit all the buildings.
I turn it off in case that helps. Yeah, it does. Okay.
I zoomed out way too much and became a tiny speck.
John, can I please look around? As we're moving through, I want to make sure that we're not getting any unwanted attention per se.
Yep, absolutely.
So,
make a perception.
if possible, can I do like a perception check again?
Yeah, please,
just to make sure.
Do you want us to maybe roll stealth? If we're trying to be...
I think...
That was a natural one, and there's someone at the door.
Distracted.
Oh, there's someone at the door.
I think with the water, I mean, unless you're trying to stay like visibly out of sight, then if you're trying to be quiet, then that's not really an issue. Just as sea elves, ghosting through the water is easy. But
just thinking about Luce and his bioluminescence, Iris might be like, turn it down, Luce.
You think? I mean, but there's so much of it on the buildings as well. You think you'd probably be okay.
Yeah. What was it, Emma?
Some packages. Luce says if it's easier, I can always turn into an animal.
Do you want to be an octopus?
Actually, I can't be an octopus. I'll be a reef shark.
Oh. Ooh, okay. Iris looks
Is that okay?
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Not in that way. Jesus Christ, Emma.
I turn into a reef shark. And I will swim. And I'm going to put my cat away because he keeps trying to eat my snackies.
With your good passive perception, Lucio.
Yes, 18.
You do hear voices in that next building before you arrive there.
I will wiggle my reef shark tail at them.
Speaking a similar language to the one that you captured up on the surface.
But I can't understand it. No.
Iris will hold on to your dorsal fin and be dragged along. He seems very comfortable with you as a shark, and just kind of stop by the edge of the building.
Oh, he looks silly. They're also a little bit scary. That's fine. Okay, then as a reef shark, I will happily aid anyone along who wishes to be carried. And I would like to stealth if possible.
On the side we didn't. Do we go swimming?
Okay, so you're gonna do that thing where you hold onto the dorsal fin, going along.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna try and peek in without being noticed, that would be a stealth check.
If you're a shark, Luce, Arius says by your shark ears, if you're a shark, you could probably just swim past and they wouldn't really notice.
Okay. If they're suggesting I swim, I swim.
Okay.
And I stop to have a look along the way.
Okay, you just kind of ghost past and swim through, looking all I don't know, flying natural. You glance inside and you see that this used to be an armory, it seems. Its walls are crumbling and half collapsed, partially covered with a thick layer of seaweed and slime. You can see 6 depth striders hunched in a circle. And all around them there are rusted weapons and armor that used to hang on the walls, now strewn about the floor, broken and battered beyond recognition. And there are bones of past victims scattered throughout the room, picked clean and gnawed upon. The whispers of the Depth Striders can be heard in the shadows, their voices low and guttural.
What language are they speaking?
Okay.
So, is everyone going to make a stealth check to go past?
Yes, please.
You'll find this here because of the natural
Never mind. I am a shark.
appearance. Just a shark. Nothing to see here. Arius, how's yours?
Take another photo. Just another plug for Phoenix Times. It was a 17 plus
Nice.
2, 19.
Okay. Stealth is dexterity?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's roll for our druid friend here. Hey, 15. You are all...
We are A-okay.
Yep, actually let me roll for Fenleal as well.
Oh, yes.
15 on the dice as well. Their passive is
Perfect.
12, so you all take turns quickly swimming across a little distance from the door in the gloom and seem to be unnoticed.
John, I'd like to keep going a little bit ahead and maybe do some laps just to, because if I'm a shark and I can move a little bit unobscured,
Yeah.
I'd like to get a bit more of a recce of the place. So if I do
Sure.
a full lap, is that possible?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I come with you? Because I'm very used to swimming with sharks. So could he latch onto you? Like a little fish?
Lamprey.
Yeah. He's a pilot fish.
Okay. I will do a full lap
So-
and make sure that there's nothing.
Arius, you have
around
hands.
here.
You don't need to suck on with your mouth.
Oh my god, what's wrong with you?
Bite.
I mean, ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, what's that?
Okay, so as you swim round there, you see that the southernmost of the building seems to be like some old kind of observatory.
Okay.
Without going inside, you can't. Now, that's the thing. Now, Lucia, you can't go inside. That's the problem now, as a shark.
Mm.
That's fine.
Air pockets.
I don't need to be inside. I just need to be making sure that no one gets attacked.
True. So yeah, you see the observatory there with this interesting looking arcane telescope, and then the last one on the round there seems to have been actually this building is fitted with what must be the only functioning door in this ancient city.
Oh.
So the last one is closed.
Okay. Arius, do you want to open it? I say in bubbles because I
Okay.
can't speak.
Well, now, Arius, as you and the others go past the observatory, are you just going to swim past, or?
Arius is with Luce.
Oh, okay.
So he would.
So yeah, there's two. You can go back and join the other sea elves at the observatory, or wait for them to get to you where you are now.
I think he would stay where he is if Luce seemed to be signaling him to look at the door.
Yep.
And wait for them to join.
Okay.
Good idea.
Okay. Oh man, I was so ready for one of you to fail that stealth check and for Fenliel to sacrifice themselves rushing into the room to attack the 6.
Never. No.
Arius rolls his eyes.
Okay, so you're gonna open up the doorway there, Arius? It's not
first
locked,
I
it's
would
just
like-
closed. Mhm.
I would like to put my ear to the door first.
Okay, give me a perception check.
I finally have a semi-bad roll. That's an 11.
You do not hear anything.
He's like, cracks it open a tiny bit and peers inside.
Okay. You kind of poke your head again through that magical barrier of the water there, and you get the musty smell of parchment and dust.
That's not supposed to be underwater.
The dim light filtering through the broken windows casts eerie shadows on the walls, as if the books of this ancient library themselves had come to life in some spectral form. The shelves, once lined with ancient tomes and scrolls, now lay barren, covered in thick layers of dust. But moving into the space and opening the door a crack, faint whispers and the sound of rustling pages fill the room, as if books themselves are whispering secrets to each other. Secrets that were meant to be buried and forgotten. And as you peer into the room, Arias, at a desk at the far end of the building, you spot a single depth strider absorbed in reading something.
They can read?
Its monstrous form seems out of place amongst the stack of books and parchment, but despite that, the creature appears to handle the materials on the table with a delicate touch.
Oh.
I'm gonna swim into the corner, I think.
Okay.
Has it noticed me yet?
It seems completely engrossed.
Okay. If I can... Sorry, is this room, it doesn't have water, or it does?
It doesn't, no.
Doesn't,
Again,
okay.
That's a magical protection, yeah. That's why the books are okay.
If it's engrossed, I'm gonna, start creeping around. See if it notices me at any point.
I think let's make another stealth check, just to see.
Okay. Come on. Okay, it's not amazing. That is... Come here, still. That's a 12.
Beats it.
Oh!
Passive is 12.
Sexy. Arias will try and get behind to see what it's reading and what language it's reading in.
Okay. Let's see. It is... It is the same script that Lucio has been doodling.
Do I recognize what it is, having lived in a temple?
I mean, you recognize it as being connected to Carolyn in some way.
It is the... Okay,
but
it's
yeah,
one.
yeah, it's not a language that you know.
Right. Are there any illustrations in this book, or is it solid text?
Just it's got it's illuminated. It's like the first one's very decorative, the first character,
okay.
But yeah, there's nothing.
And it's sitting at the desk, right?
Standing.
Standing. All right. I'm gonna go right behind it.
Okay.
And hook my trident under its chin and pull it up.
Okay. So you're on the door side, right? It's facing away from the door, so yeah, on that door side there. Okay. As you do, there's just a sharp intake of breath and panicked breathing, terrified breathing.
I signal for the others to come in.
And
John, I was checking.
The same Triton hands are spread out. Yes, Lucia?
My reef shark seems to be a medium size.
Mm-hmm.
Would that mean that I can enter these buildings?
It's the lack of water that's the problem inside.
Yeah, you're able to come in because you're a shark.
Okay, I'm good. I will go.
Stand guard.
I'll guard the door.
Yes.
Stand guard.
Okay.
Understood. I stand guard.
Okay, I will turn this creature around to face the other elves.
Finley Owl brandishes his weapon, looks to you.
Caught this one reading. Cardinal.
And Namariel looks confused. Reading. And
he nods at the book.
The Depth Strider looks terrified. It's cowering in your grasp there.
Oh.
Do you speak Aquan? Do you speak Sahagwin? He goes through a list of languages.
Okay. And when you say it in common, they nod.
Right. What's your name?
And just the mouth, just like a guppy's just
I go to the door and stick its head in the water and stick my head out. What's your name?
They look crestfallen and dejected that they can't answer, but they don't seem to be able to speak. But they understand what you're saying.
I know, why? Is it? Oh, I can't. John, I'm a shark. I have eyes. Are they wearing shackles?
Yeah, I think we're
And I'm afraid not. It's a good idea, though.
Oh,
Good idea, good idea.
oh, damn it. I was like,
is there any visible signs that they have been silenced? Or is it just mute?
You actually, I think your powerful druid friend here would say, I think they have been changed. And she steps forward and puts a hand on the creature's shoulder. Our depth striders, what remains of the Sitnaltans? And the creature looks crestfallen and nods. These... If we can help them, they could teach us so much. Tell us what happened here. And
How would you change it back?
the prisoner's eyes alight with that suggestion that they could be helped. And the druid points to the table. It's were you trying to find a way to help yourself? And they nod enthusiastic.
Arius will release the Depth Rider. So why did your friends try and kill us?
They... So I'm just going to grab the druid's name so I don't keep forgetting it. Nymariel. Nymariel.
I've been
I've got it
writing
written
them
down.
The Depth Strider kind of gestures with a hand out towards the city, out towards the others, and just kind of bares their teeth, and then gestures to the books and themselves, and then just holds up one finger.
Just you. You're the only one.
And Namariel's it seems this one has retained some of their previous self.
Why did you even turn someone into that?
I do not know.
Arius looks very disturbed.
I can change myself into various natural beasts, as can your friend, clearly. But this unnatural combination, this distortion of flesh, it's evil. And she turns to the Depth Strider. We want to help you. Can you help us? We need... And she turns to you, Arius. Arius, do you have the half of the horn?
He holds up the horn.
We are looking to complete this, that we might gain access to the central temple. Confront what did this to you, what did this to the ships. And the Depth Strider nods and goes to where is it? Sorry. And yeah, goes over to a hidden compartment in the wall. And they come back, this peace offering, and it does contain the second half of the horn, and also some spell scrolls.
Oh.
There's a spell scroll of Greater Restoration and a spell scroll of Speak with Dead.
Okay.
I'll look back at Luce and see which one he is gravitating towards. I hold them up.
I will shake my head
And then I will take both
and
of
nudge
them.
towards you. Yeah.
He will pocket both of them.
He gives you the closest thing to a thumbs up that a shark can give.
Funnily enough, a thumbs up when you're diving means you're drowning. So he's like,
I pretend to drown. No.
Namariel like puts her arm around you, Lucio, and shows you the horn, and says to you and Arius, "We have this now. Let us finish this."
I nod, and I kind of try.
Wake Dead, sorry?
Say again, Arius?
Is it Wake Dead or Speak to Dead? Sorry.
Speak with it.
Speak with them. Thank you.
I nod my shark head towards the chamber where we saw the 6th Sarhuagin in armor, and I flap in such a way as if to say danger ?
Namariel says, "We shall deal with whatever evil lies at the center of this place. Finlael, might I ask you to?" And like, even before she finishes, he just nods. "I will keep them at bay. They shall
Okay,
not."
but don't die.
Yeah, you're just gonna go in there and sacrifice yourself. Very stupid thing
Absolutely
to
not.
do. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Do not worry. The narrow doorway will stop them coming at me more than I can handle.
No?
And he bows and backs into the water and turns and spins off and swims away.
Isn't he brave? Or it's just good.
One of our finest.
Uh-huh. Is this kind of the standard expected of you guys?
Any who seeks to protect those in the water from the evils that lurk in the depths that would corrupt the natural ways are welcome to join us.
Arius' eye
Perhaps.
kind of twitches.
And she puts a hand on your shoulder, Arius. Perhaps it was not a random tide which brought you to us.
Maybe not.
And she turns to the Depth Strider. "Stay here. Hopefully we can end this and find out a way to help you." And you stride, if you want to head over to just the edge of that pentagon there. Lucio swimming behind there.
Swim, swim, swim.
And
Swim.
as you do, you see Nymariel has put the two halves of the horn together, and there is a arcane glow as she uses mending to put them back together.
Ah.
And she stands facing the wall, the solid stone wall of this central building, and places the horn to her lips and sounds the magical horn.
Cool.
As the magical horn is sounded, this deep, ominous rumbling echoes through the very ocean, reverberating around this central temple building. One of its walls, the one in front of you, begins to tremble and shake. With a deafening crack, the wall gives way and crumbles, revealing a large chamber beyond. Namariel strides forward. Arius, Lucio, do you swim alongside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The room within, unlike the others, is completely filled with water. In the center of the room swims a monstrous creature
Oh.
of prodigious size. Unlike any other that you've seen, its serpentine body stretches long, writhing, twisting through the water like an eel, with a single blue eye glowing with sickly light. With surprising speed, it swims into the upper reaches of the temple, out of sight. And Namariel says, "I don't think so. This ends here." And she places her palm on her chest and starts to shift and elongate herself as she changes into a coral drake.
Ooh.
Cool.
Wild shaping, much as Lucio has, and bursts into the space. As we go to our final map.
Map.
Map. It's a small one.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
What's that thing?
That is actually a quarry, like different
Oh
type
my
of
God.
Carolins. But I'm just using it. We don't have the monster token, so I'm using that.
Right.
It's not actually a
Gotcha.
quarry. It is this monstrous thing.
Okay, so it's not
But
understood.
yeah. But I thought this was a good approximation. All quarry are terrifying, even if they're
Yeah.
good or bad. Here we go. Look at this thing. Hello. So like that, long eel-like creature with this blue glowing eye. And then as a palate cleanser, look at Namariel's wild shape here. Because it's fab. Coral drake. Boop. Look at that. Amazing.
Oh, cool. Oh my god, I'm just a boring I want to be her one day.
Uh-huh.
And I would like you to, one last time, roll me some initiative.
Oh god, the boys think it's food. No.
Let's see here.
Nice. 22. That's better than mine. Much better than last.
Indeed.
Much better than mine.
Actually,
I'll protect you this time, Arius.
some...
I literally just moved my token in front of you.
No.
Okay.
I should probably have my
That's the
potion.
Mariel.
Like no spell
Not too
slots.
fast.
You what, sorry?
I should probably drink my, or whatever, not drink, like take my moat of long rest because I have no spell slots.
Do it now.
And get all your HP back as well. That's why I didn't mind
Yeah.
knocking you down before.
Does it take an action to use that, or do I just use
Bonus
it
action.
whenever? Bonus action.
Mhm. But you can use it as you're just walking in, that's fine. Before initiative's triggered.
I might use it now. If that's okay.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Okay,
Got it.
so as you step inside chasing after this disappearing creature, the interior is a marvel, with intricate carvings and bas-reliefs depicting sea creatures and aquatic deities adorning the walls and pillars. The space is expansive, with a high vaulted ceiling that disappears in darkness above. The walls and floors made of stone that's been smoothed and polished to mimic the undulating motion of water. And along the walls of the temple are small alcoves that house intricately decorated shrines to the old gods of the oceans. Okay. So, let me grab some initiative for our mother,
Mother.
as she is simply known. Mother. Okay. God damn it! I've had so many natural ones today.
Aw.
It's probably for the best. By the way, you both have a crystal, so if you want to opt to roll with advantage before you roll, that's okay.
Yay.
Okay, so let's see. Loose, bursting into action.
Yes. It's me.
Yes.
So I'm a bit conflicted because this creature is supposedly what's trapped everyone down here.
It seems to. Well, you're not quite sure, but yeah, it seems to have done something like that. Yeah.
I'm going to actually use my turn to attempt to understand a bit more about it rather than attack it right off the bat.
Okay.
So I would like to check that it's not. I want to see what it's like. So can I make an insight check on whether it seems on its behavior? I'm trying to discern whether it's trapped in here or if it's like whether it's desperate, whether it's like looks violent. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Never mind.
No. Oh, okay. But look. Yes.
I guess then, as a bonus action, I will use. I don't even have a bonus action. No, it's fine. I'm just going to stay exactly where I am and completely waste my turn trying to see whether or not it's violent. Do not worry. I'm done. That's such a... Why?
Okay. It looks malevolent in its design and monstrosity. Okay. That brings us to Arius.
Boy. Right. I'm going to do something Arius has not done, I don't think, before. I might need a little bit of guidance from you, John, because it depends on the DM.
Please.
I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And I believe if I cast that, I can make an attack, but that's my whole turn.
Is it an action to cast?
So Spiritual Weapon is a bonus action. When you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell attack, but I think that takes the whole turn, and then on the next turns, it's a bonus action to use it.
If the casting time of the spell is a bonus action and it says you can attack when you cast it, then no, you're good.
Okay. Then I will come forward. And it has a reach of... Oh no, I can move the weapon, not myself. I don't need to move.
Yeah,
I will move the weapon up.
Unless you want to make your attack as well.
Yes, I will make an attack against the creature.
With the spiritual weapon?
With the spiritual weapon.
Okay, go for it.
Which is basically just another version of his trident, but not with the dark energy that Umberlee has laced it with. That will be 16 plus 7, which is 23.
That hits.
Nice.
What does your spiritual weapon look like?
Spiritual weapon is another trident, but it's not laced with Umberlee's dark energy.
Okay. Cool.
So that is a 7 plus 4, 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay. Do we have any resistances? No. Okay. Done. Okay. Thank you. So, anything else in your turn? You have you can cast a cantrip.
Yeah, hold on. I will then cast Resistance on Loose.
Nice. Is that
Thank
a cantrip?
you.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So, as you do that, you see Nymariel in her coral drake form just writhe through the water and swim up next to the creature and attack. With a bite attack, a claw attack, and a stinger attack.
Nice.
Oh, sick.
So, chomp. Oh, actually, no, hang on. We have a rechargeable breath weapon. Let's try that first. Okay. This is mildly terrifying. So let me share it with you. As so many things in the ocean are. The coral drake's breath weapon is thus. Coral drakes nurture their offspring in specialized throat sacs. They can pressurize these sacs and spew forth a 15-foot cone of spawn.
Of what?
Spawn. So that they're their own young.
They spit their young at their enemies.
A cone attack of baby coral drakes.
Oh god!
And
That's horrific.
if they
Isn't that
fail,
Lala?
if they fail the save, they take piercing damage from thousands of tiny bites.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's so funny.
Wow. DC 15 dexterity saving throw. Okay, I'll do this in chat in Twitch chat.
Insane.
Roll a 20. Their dex is a +2, so I need a 13 or higher. Huh. That's an 8. No.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that is 6d6. I'll do this in Roll20 because I don't do that. Can't do that in Twitch. Oh, not grid rolls, sorry. That is 16 piercing damage. But the good news is the cloud of bibbies blinds it for d4 rounds.
Oh
3.
my
I got a
goodness.
3. It's blinded for 3 rounds. Wow. Okay.
That's horrific, and I'm terrified, John.
Me too.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. 16.
That means
And
it's not going to attack any of us, though, isn't it?
blinded.
Because it can't see us. So.
if it relies on sight, yeah.
Oh. So true.
Speaking of, the blue glow of the eye starts to go pulsating along the length of this long, elongated creature. You know, like an electric eel, kind of those creatures that kind of have the luminescence that pulsates along them in various patterns and designs. As it does so, it's going to use its Oblivion Eye.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, it's not, because the mother blinks her eye at a creature she can see. She is blinded.
Thank God.
So she can't use that. Okay, so instead she's going to use Maddening Command, and I'm going to make. Actually, I'm going to let one of you do it. Emma, please roll me a d20.
Yes. Oh God. Okay.
You need
That's a 9.
9. Okay,
9.
9 plus wisdom. That makes it a 10. She
Yeah.
uses her Maddening Command ability on the Coral Drake,
Oh no.
which
John.
fails, moves up to its
Okay.
speed, and attacks a creature of Mother's choice. Arius,
Mother.
the Coral Drake
No.
comes surging back down through the water towards you
She's sure.
and
really wants-
goes for you with its stinger. But only a 13 to hit, so misses.
Haha, Arius like backflips out the way.
And
Whee!
as soon as it misses with the stinger, you see it's like shakes its head and like kind of nods apologetically.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Be sorry.
Luce, how about it?
Oh.
Arius on deck.
My go. All right, I'm going to go crazy now because I realised I wasted my turn beforehand. So first thing I'm
Yes.
going to do is, as my reef shark self, because that's what I am at the moment, I am going to do a bite attack.
Nice.
Oh.
Do you have a stab up? You good?
I do have a stat block.
Okay. Swim,
I
swim.
miss. So that's a 9.
Right, so.
Definitely a 9. But actually, excuse me, I've pack tactics because I've got allies within 5 feet of me, right?
No. Not if you swim up to where the mother is.
Okay,
Yes.
right.
You
Never
would
mind.
have, but the Coral Drake swam away. Sorry.
Why am I not serving today? I'm absolutely not serving. I've played D&D for the last 17 years. No. Okay, it's fine. I will choose this opportunity to swim away because I've still got my extra HP and retreat to my friends.
Okay.
It's going to obviously take a opportunity attack, but I am.
It is. I'm just going
I'm
to put
good.
some nice bitey jaws on you here to show that you're in wild shape. Rawr.
Yeah.
Okay. The opportunity attack will be. You might not be able to escape here because it goes to grab you with its constrict attack. What's the sharks? What's the shark's AC?
I'm making some bad choices today, guys.
Don't worry, natural one again.
12. Oh, good. Okay, thank God. I escaped.
Yes, you just
and I'm going
definitely
to use
swim out
my-
of the way as it starts coiling around you as you try to bite it. An escape.
I'll use my bonus. I'll drop my wild shape
Okay.
so that I'm just a regular guy again.
Regular boy.
I just want to make sure I've done that properly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I've got that now.
Gotcha. Arius, how about it? Eagle or she? Muted?
Muted, Louis. I can't hear you.
Bonus action, use his spiritual weapon again.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Which is a 19 to hit.
It's...
Okay. And then got the 10 damage on that one.
Nice. Prod.
Then he's going to use a cantrip. He is going to use Toll the Dead. And
Nice.
this creature is missing hit points,
Yep,
isn't
so
it?
it's D12. Is
Yeah.
it's a save from me, right?
Yes. Wisdom.
Wisdom. 18.
Ah, yeah.
Sorry.
I think doesn't do anything.
Can't
now.
roll natural ones all the time. Okay. As you do that, it's like... you hear this voice telepathically into your mind. Stay out of my mind.
Oh, God.
Foul intruders. And the coral drake will charge back up.
No.
Do we recharge the babies?
Do we recharge the babies? I
Recharge
think
the
it's Lily's turn to find out.
No recharge on the babies. Sorry. But it's going to go with its other 3 attacks.
Recharge.
Bite. Miss. Claw. Hit. Sting. Miss.
Ah.
Okay, I got the claw. The claw, it moves. Wow! This coral drake just lashes along these long, savage-looking claws, just cut through this tendrily elongated mass for 30 slashing damage.
Oh my God.
I was like, whoa.
Good. She's the one.
I thought
Yeah.
same CR as the pirate, as the pirate hunter.
Well, John,
Wow.
look. She's just the one. You can't always determine that by numbers alone.
True, but that is a blooded mother.
Oh my God. Mother.
Speaking of,
Mother.
it is Mother's turn. Oh, I should have rolled with disadvantage against you, Lucy, anyway, because of the blindness. But I missed anyway, so it's okay. Okay. Mother is going to continue that telepathic connection with Arius in an attempt to make Arius attack his boyfriend.
No.
Absolutely not.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Come on, Arius. Come on, Arius. You're not very smart, but you're a bit wise.
Cleric should be.
He is, yeah. That's a 19.
Excellent. Okay.
Good
So-
stuff.
Yes. You start to hear these whispers. They'll all betray you. You belong in the depths. You belong with us. Join
Arius looks at Luce and
Mother.
shakes it off.
Okay.
No.
yes.
Right. I am myself once more. I am a human being thing. So I'm going to use a 3rd level spell.
Mhm.
I would like to cast, please, Erupting Earth
Nice.
right underneath her.
Love it.
And I'm going to make a fountain of churned earth and stone erupt in a 20-foot cube, centered just to the side of her so that it doesn't attack the coral dragon.
It's fine. Yeah. She's massive. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She needs to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Will do. Coming in with a +2. That is a 6 on the dice. So that's a fail.
Perfect. Okay. Right. She's going to take 3d12.
Oof.
5, 8 is 13. One more. And another 4. So that's 17 points.
Huge.
Cool. Of, bludgeoning damage.
Nice. So the temple floor just erupts and flagstones and earth just boil up Like
Nice.
you know those hot vents that there's like those weird
Yeah.
microorganisms that live around. Just comes up from the seafloor and smashes
Amazing.
into the creature, which screams telepathically in your minds, roiling. No.
With so basically, what that's going to do is it's going to make all that space again difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm.
She has got her ass handed to her.
Cheers.
Let me have a look here. And I think that's all of my action.
Okay.
Let me just make sure. Are any one of my allies injured?
You don't think so? No, they've only used the. She's only used the maddening command so far.
Okay, then I will leave it. That's it. That's me. And I'll just stay where I am beside Arya.
Okay. Lily, are you there? It's Arius's turn.
Lily, you're muted, so we can't hear you. What's happened? That's fine. Do you want me to do your turn?
If you're talking to us, Emma, you're muted.
I'm sorry. I've been talking to you guys this entire time. It was
I
not
thought you were
muted.
consulting with Lily.
No. I'm talking to you. Sorry, I was saying that Lily just needs me to take over Arius for a moment. I have no idea what he does or how he does it, so I'm just going to assume that he will attack with a spiritual weapon.
Go for it.
Okay. That is a actually, I have no idea how a spiritual weapon works. I've never played a.
Just roll d20.
8 plus, I assume, a spell attack.
It's not going to be enough. Sorry.
Okay, that does not work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done. I don't know how it works.
You see up above you the coral drake and the creature just swim and swirl about each other. The spiritual weapon can't make contact. Is kind of Arius is hesitant to use it, like as Nymariel's up in the mix there as well. And you see the massive long body of Mother coil around the coral drake, and Nymariel just completely disappears from view as the coils of this creature, just going by touch alone with the proximity, just completely engulf the coral drake and coil and swirl around that. And then it comes swimming down to you, Luce.
Okay.
And goes to attack you.
I'm so not on my combat game.
Bite you for a 25.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Mm-hmm. You take 13 piercing.
Yep, that hurts.
And what's it going to be? 8 poison.
13 piercing, 8 poison.
Yeah, so 21 total.
Okay. Yeah. I am bloody. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's your turn.
It's my turn. Okay. Well then, I will. So I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom.
Okay.
I'm going to set the radius, obviously, to be the Mother. I'm going to have her make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution saving throw. Come into you. Plus 3.
Yep. Okay.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay, well, it succeeds. I think they're going to take some damage.
Okay.
Loose. Not a lot, but some. They'll take 4 points of damage, and I will regain 4 points of healing.
Okay.
That's my action. And with my bonus action, I'm going to use the second use of my wild shape. And I'm going to turn into something a little bit more powerful, hopefully, than a reef shark, which surprises me because they seem like they would be rather powerful. And I'm going to become a crocodile.
Nice.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
That's me for now.
Excellent. Right.
Yes.
Is it okay to do audio?
Lily?
Yeah, I can do that. Do you guys hear me?
Just about.
You're very quiet.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Uh,
I don't
just
know
make
why.
sure your laptop's on a hard surface. I can hear you better now, but just speak up really clearly, I think.
Okay. How far up is the mother, John?
It's right next to you and loose now. Swam down to attack.
Swamming.
Alright, I'm gonna lash out and hit it with the inflict wounds.
Okay.
And I don't have my dice.
Sorry, Emma. If you can keep quiet, then I'll boost the player's level whilst Lily's talking.
Okay, it's 24 to hit inflict wounds.
Hits.
And that is 18 damage.
Okay. So this creature just comes swimming down. It completely engulfed Nymariel's coral drake form and lashed out with its attack and bit into loose the small form of this little Eladrin druid. Just this huge mouth just biting down as the tendrils kind of opened up and you saw this fanged maw inside. As it tears away and Luce kind of cries out in pain and looks sickened by the poison that's seeping through their body. Arius, you swim forward and plant your palm on the creature and cast the spell. Tell me what happens.
Awesome. I think seeing Luce getting hurt, Arius turns more and more feral.
Yes.
He'll run up, smack it, and his hands will just pulsate into this creature, and it'll be split apart like a shark has taken a huge bite out of it.
Yes. Okay. Let's see here. All right. And yeah, you just tear into the creature, and the magic just courses through it, and it is utterly destroyed there. And the light of the eye slowly dims and fades. Emma, you're okay to jump back on. And
yeah,
it floats, elongated, listlessly. But just before the blue of the eye fades completely, you hear that telepathic voice again from the creature in your minds. You have slain me this day, but no matter. My purpose is fulfilled. Sitnalta fell and was destroyed. And my egg was delivered. And soon,
right,
her child will be born. And you see that blue glow as it disappears starts to grow brighter, coming out of every crack and size of the creature. It doesn't look like it's going to explode. It just looks like it's burning up and being consumed by the chaotic forces that were in its being there. And as Mother's form is consumed, as she has foretold the coming of her child, this blue brightness illuminates the interior of the temple. And as you look around and up, finally, in this bright light, the domed ceiling way above is illuminated. And looking down is a recent addition to the temple as a vast depiction of Umberly.
Yeah, fucking nerd, man.
Down,
Oh boy.
eagerly awaiting the coming of her child.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. That's what I freaking thought. Hey, guys. No. No. She's a real mommy now.
She's a real mommy.
Oh my.
So, as the creature dies, you see as it untangles and burns up and disappears, Nymariel's form knocked back into the druid sea elf form is released from the coils and swims to meet you. Not destroyed outright, but knocked out of the coral drake. You swim out of the temple, leaving this spoiled place. And as you do, Arius, with your instincts still heightened from the battle, you taste and smell blood on the water.
Oh.
Is it yucky fish blood?
Various.
Oh no.
But you do see,
Oh.
swimming towards you, blood trailing behind them, but swimming towards you,
Yes.
Fenlael returns.
Haha. He didn't sacrifice himself.
And he points past
very
you
proud of him.
as he's swimming towards you. And you turn to look back towards the library. And standing just beyond the barrier of water in the air pocket, you see a humanoid female.
Oh.
Not a depth strider. As it seems, destroying Mother has undone the foul creations. By the way, Arius, with that, that's also what saved Finlael. There was a certain amount of rounds he was able to hold out against those six.
Wow.
But
How do you,
destroying Mother destroyed the depth striders.
how do
Okay.
we collect her if we see her in the door?
Say again, sorry?
Can we collect her from the doorway if we want to take her away from this place?
Well, you swim over and pass through into the air pockets again. And she smiles, looking down at her own arms and hands. The robes and the ill-fitting garments now of the Depth Strider draped around her. And she smiles, and with her natural physicality returned, speaks. You have released me. My name is Mirai.
Hi. I say as a crocodile.
And she looks out past you into the ruins of the city. I am the last princess
Oh,
of Sidnalta.
okay.
And you see, she seems to quieten for a moment. And she says, almost to herself, yes, I know, Ashtai. I'm happy to be back too.
Oh, 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 can I start frog-legging towards her as a crocodile?
Yes, she
And then
looks
revert back
startled.
And then I will revert back to my crocodile form.
So
My human form,
Lucy,
sorry.
Lucy's just going across the floor like this.
And then I pop up as an Eladrin, and I say, Mirai, princess, hello, hi. I have to ask, because we have a friend who is also connected to that person you mentioned. Ashtai?
There are others of our line still alive?
I did not know that you guys were related, but you might be, I suppose.
Distant cousins, I would imagine, but somewhere in the distant past we shared a female relative, yes.
Okay, cool. So, right. My question is this. What do the Kori have in connection to this place? They built it? You're all
Yes.
Kalashtar?
This was... I do not know this name, Kalashtar, but this was our home.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because
Right.
Kalashtar's just the symbiotic folks in Eberron.
Gotcha.
So, it's mechanically they're Kalashtar, but they would not be called that here.
Understood. Okay. You are... Okay. Right. Oh my god, there are so many things we need to discuss. Would you be willing to leave and come with us? No one else is here. They're all gonna be... You guys should all come with us anyway. Be safe.
She looks nervous and hesitant. I think I need to think upon what has happened here, what has become of my people
Yes,
for a time.
but we might not be able to get back here, is the thing. And I feel like you've got some really, really valuable information that could really help us. So you wouldn't just want to come and then we can bring you back when we figure out how?
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Most important roll of the day.
I mean, not amazing.
You have a crystal?
I have a crystal. I will use it then. Much better. But it's still a risky roll. So it's a 14.
14.
Please.
She
We have-
seems hesitant.
You may not
but-
be the last of your people. If our friend is connected to you,
Yeah, I
you
think,
guys might be able to share some information.
yeah, straight up that wouldn't have been enough, but with the mention of other Ashtai descendants, that is enough. She nods.
Also, can I just add? And he points up at the ceiling. Do you see that lady? Oh, did you see that lady on the ceiling before? The big woman.
She wasn't in the temple, so she doesn't know.
Okay. Right, just a second ago, there was a very big, scary lady mural thing above us.
You know Umberly.
Umberly. And-
yes.
We have met her. He was almost all but enslaved by her, and she has marked this place. So your choice is to sit here and wait for her, or come with us and find your ancestor or relative or whoever.
Would not recommend being enslaved by Umberly.
And Mirai looks to you and says, yes, but Give me a moment. These records and texts should not fall to those who would misuse them. And you see, she gathers. Please, and she gathers a satchel and holds it wide, and puts book after book after book after book.
I did this
inside.
really recently in a prison, actually, so I'm completely fine with this.
A bag of holding.
Cool.
You empty out the few remaining tomes of the library here, and she will be able to swim to the diving bell without having too much trouble, especially with you helping. And as you're about to set off, I think she goes with Finlael and Lucio. Are you going to be on the other side with us, helping swim across? And Arius, as you and Nimariel go to follow, Nimariel just puts a hand on your shoulder before you dive into the water, Arius, and looks at you with warm eyes.
He's like, what do you want?
You know, as one who has thrown off the shackles of tyranny, would you be willing to do so for others?
Arius kind of looks out after Luce. I would probably do anything for his world, whilst it's his.
Oh.
Arius, our order needs people like you and Finlael. And she reaches and takes one of the coral necklaces off her neck and places it around yours.
He looks really surprised, I think, and just touches it. You're giving it to me.
And she holds it against your chest with an open palm. Listen to the winds and see where the tides flow. Strike down tyranny and those that would crush others beneath them. Ours is the way of freedom. Open skies, distant horizons, and the ability to go where we will, and for others to enjoy the same.
His eyes kind of brighten a little bit when she says all that.
Yeah. And Arius, welcome to a multi-class level of Paladin.
Yes!
Huzzah!
Huzzah! Break free from scary ocean mummy. He'll get that.
Yeah, that what was the name of the oath again? Oath of the Open Waters?
Open sea, I think.
Open sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the tenets of that oath is so perfect. Just for you and for the campaign, it's great.
Shout out to Aelin for bringing that up, and I was like, ooh, I think I'll take that. Very cool.
And the 5 of you, yes, the 5 of you make your way back to the diving bell, back up to the barge above, and the vortex of water has subsided. It was the evil magics of Mother that were dragging these ships down so that they could have prey to feast upon.
Mm-hmm.
And the calm waters and a beautiful moonlit sky greet you, along with the hoots and hurrahs of a jubilant crew and Captain Lyra. And helping you all aboard And setting off once more, now free from the magics that hid this place, you continue north, around the headland, towards the open ocean. But
Yay!
before you reach
Everyone's like, no, turn back.
No!
before you reach the Sea of Fallen Stars, you turn the prow of the ship towards the northernmost tip of the coast here on the western side of the Bay of Chessenta, towards Erebos.
Awesome.
Lucio's
Hey, Lyra!
childhood home.
Would you like to sell us your ship?
So, it is in Erebos that you have agreed to meet with your friends and hear what adventures they found themselves upon.
We're gonna meet my mom!
Oh, hi,
Z-
Vals.
So, thank you to Lucio and Arius, and thank you to everyone who's joined us today. Thank you for the subs. Absolutely
Thank
awesome.
you.
Absolutely wonderful as always. nice timely T-Rex is always appreciated. So yes, awesome stuff. And as this fishing ship with our heroes sails off towards Erebos, we are going to finish things up for today. Now, as we say goodbye and what's coming up next week, please, if you are not already, do jump into that giveaway, as we have our 2 prizes today for you lucky people. So please jump in there, !enter for your chance to win. There is a gift voucher for Troll-Lord Games, $10 off any digital product you wish from their catalogue, or this CZRPG one-shot or drop-in location, much like we've been using today, but this one is a little different. The Death Spire. So, do jump into that giveaway if you're not already, and we'll draw our winners in just a moment. So, Lucio, who are you on the material plane and on dry land?
Hello, yes, so I am Emma. You can find me as Emma City Art on Twitter, and I make lots and lots of different characters for lots and lots of different D&D campaigns. And I also do the art for this channel, not this specific stream, which we say every single time, but for the other streams, you will see lots of examples of all the different kind of art I can do. And yeah, if you're interested in a commission, I'm going to be opening them up in about a week or so. So keep your eyes on my Twitter.
Woot woot. Thank you.
Tweet, tweet.
And Arius, you good self.
Hello, I am Lily. You can find me probably lurking on Emma's social media. Otherwise, my TikTok is currently Mahor Blood, and I make magic-y literature videos. Not really D&D, but otherwise I am here.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And we are Phoenix QuestJunkiesUK. We play lots of D&D and other TTRPGs. We will be back in about 8 hours with Candlekeep Mysteries, and then into next week with Tomb of Annihilation.
Oh, boy.
It's okay, it's just last thing at night and first thing in the morning. It's okay. And we'll be back with Tomb of Annihilation, Out of the Abyss, and a full cast for Chessenta's Tyranny.
Yeah.
Yes.
As we return next week. Thank you all so much. And let's see who our lucky winners are.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck. Let's refresh, make sure everyone's in there. As Captain Lyra's sailors sing us out.
I liked her a lot.
She's calling.
Who do you want to see her?
If only. She would have had a real harem.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. Closing those up now. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, guys.
Okay, first, let's see who gets our gift voucher for Troll-Lord Games. Going to... Rubblejacks, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Still logged into the chat here. Yes, indeed. Okay, congratulations, Rubblejacks. That voucher going your way. And next up, we have the Death Spire from CZRPG going to Lucius, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes, still logged in there. Okay, congratulations to you two winners. If you want one more chance to win the Deathspire one-shot, join us for Candlekeep Mysteries tomorrow, or later on today, wherever you are in the world. And we look forward to seeing you all again whenever we can. Thank you so much, everyone. We are going to head off some more raiding. Hey, Daisy. See you soon. We're going to head off and do some raiding here. Let's see who is on at the moment. Okay. Oh, speaking of fabulous artists, let me do a quick shout out to the awesome artists that made our character art here. Check out the fabulous Solitine who did this Lucio and Arius art, and also you can check out the fantastic. What's the name? I'll get the name right. Kokuji, is that right? Kokuji was the creator of Reese's art, which is not on screen today, but beautiful, beautiful piece. And of course, our wonderful intro for Chessenta's Tyranny is by the very talented Patch of Quest Junkies. Okay, so thank you, everybody. The people scrolling by down past Arius there are wonderful and support us in everything that we do here. Do check them out. Of course, there is the fabulous CZRPG who did our awesome giveaway today, and the one shot that we were using, and the beautiful maps and everything. Of course, there is the other wonderful giveaway supplier that came from Troll Road Games. Check out all of their awesome stuff on their catalogue right there. The sound effects and music and sea shanties were coming at you from Sirenscape. Do jump in there and try it with a free trial. You can become a super siren to have access to everything and support the channel with that affiliate link there. And last but not least, of course, the wonderful Click Clack Mathrox from Phoenix Dice, rolling wonderfully for Arius today.
I did.
Yeah.
Lots of nat ones for
And
me.
terribly for you.
It's okay. They read the room. They understood the assignment. Okay. So, thank you all, and we look forward to seeing you all again very, very soon. But till we do, stick around for that raid, and if you've got them, let the phoenixes fly. And until next time, as they say on these butts, Oyasumi Nasai.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.